Morning, morning. Mm. You know what? Mm. Yeah, Cowboys play.
Unknown caller.
Yeah, them Cowboys play today at 7 o'clock. We might win a game today. Maybe. I know we got a better defense, but it ain't going to ensure a win. Probably their first game, maybe not their second, but it could. We're playing the Raiders for anyone that cares, which that might be one person in here that really cares. But it's all good. It's all good. All good. Man, what the heck? What was that?
Can you drop me? My phone froze again.
Okay. All right. Okie dokie. Did Moses have a stutter? Is an excellent live. Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah. The whole did Moses have a stutter thing? Yeah. Courtney, yo. Courtney, what's up? Let's see. Man, why can I not? I don't know. Something flew across my screen. I know it wasn't a gift. I know that.
You got banned on Descaled?
Do what?
You got banned on Descaled?
What do you mean?
You're on the Trot account.
Oh man. Wow. Dang. It took all y'all to Dre had to come up here and tell me that.
It was in the comments.
Oh, okay, my bad. Okay. Well, Dre, thank you for pointing that out. All right, guys.
I came on live and I'm like, oh, Trot's live. He must be trolling somebody. That's what I thought you were doing.
You must be trolling somebody.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought the same thing, Jay.
My bad, bro. Eric, what'd you say? I asked. Yeah. Sorry, it was an accident. No, it was an accident. My bad, guys. I'm about to go live on the Dskilled account. So, see you in a minute.
Hey, real quick before you end, real quick, let me because I got to go into a meeting right now.
What?
But when I was in Mexico, I got us some subscribers. But you know what's funny? There was a guy. He started playing the video on my phone. It sounded perfect, and when he played it, it didn't sound good.
What video?
I don't know why. Our podcast.
I told you.
Hey, remember I was telling you that I can't even listen to it. It literally sounds like water.
But I don't understand because he had an iPhone, same everything, and he played it and it wouldn't play, and I played it and it played just fine.
Exactly.
I grabbed my other iPhone, it played just fine. The other brother started playing it and it played fine for him.
Exactly.
So I'm not really sure who can't hear it and why. I don't know.
I know, but
right,
I guarantee.
Because on my kids' phones, they could play it, but I've tried to play it on mine and it won't. It literally sounds like.
Well, you're Puerto Rican, like you're an exception. I'm really thinking about you.
That's not nice because. You know what, Kaito?
Hey,
Yeah, think about that.
hey, Dre, you know that that Mexican song, the one I
Yeah.
wrote, the Invisible Fire, or how do you say in Spanish?
Yeah.
Fuego Invisible. Or,
Fuego invisible.
oh my God, I was way off. Invisible. Hey, you know my cousin Susie.
Yeah.
I sent it to her and I said, "Hey, I need someone that has an ear for this kind of music. What do you think?" And she liked it a lot.
Yeah, I played it for the whole church out there, all the young guys that listen to this cartel music, and they were like, "Yo, Jesus, cartel music is dope." I was like, "Yeah, cool.
Cartel music. I'm gonna get on to
Yeah, play
Sando.
it."
I'm gonna get on to Sando, bro. I was like, "Hey, what type of sound should I be doing?" He's the one that was like, "Hey, bro, do the calm race cars or what is it?"
Corridos.
I was like, all right, I'll check it out.
Bro, hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you this one thing, and then I do got to jump off.
Yeah.
But so when I was there after I preached the first session, this guy he comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, I got a question for you." I said, "Yeah, sure. What's up, man?" And he was like, "I'm gonna ask you this, but don't like take it the wrong way or whatever." I was like, "Man, I don't take nothing the wrong way, bro. Well, you trust me. If you get around try, you I'm thinking in my head like you have no idea." But anyways,
he's like, "There's no way you're gonna be as raw." That's what Eric Montoya. He always comes up here and he's like, "Bro, you're so raw."
yeah, I mean, I was in the military too, so like I'm used to that.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather, like I tell my mom all the time, like, "Bro, why are you talking so much? Just get to the point."
Yeah,
Good
raw,
Lord.
raw. Just make it raw. Get there. Yeah.
Just tell me. But anyway,
Yeah.
so he's telling me, he's like, "I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna ask you this, but don't take it." I said, "Man, go ahead, man. Just shoot, man." He said, Eve didn't actually eat a fruit, did she? And I said, "No, she didn't eat a fruit." And I started going through eating is believing and through Jesus and all that. This brother started crying, bro. His eyes watered. He just started crying. Like not like boo-hoo and crying, but like, you know, when you listen to the garden song and you that cry, that right there, it was like his heart burned, and he was like, "Yo, for years I have not been able to like see that, and nobody's been able to explain that." And he was just like, "It's right there." He's like, "It's right there. I've been missing it the whole time. It's right there." I said, "Yep." I said, "Now that you see that, everything else is going to start opening up. Now, when you read it, you're going to read a whole different Bible. It's going to be a whole different story." But
she ate fruit, just not the way that she ate fruit. All right, it's fruit. It's fruit.
Yeah, good food.
Yeah, but it's not a physical. It's not a physical fruit. But she ate fruit, because fruit, again, we're all trees. We're all trees, and when we speak, that's the fruit that comes from the heart, right? The heart, the mouth speaketh from the heart, which is the fruits of the spirit. So whatever spirit you are of, that's the fruit you're going to bear, which means that's what people are eating. So she ate fruit.
Yeah, I went through all that. Like I went through all that stuff with him, just sitting there. Like we didn't even eat. Like we were just talking about some other food, and we was just eating that. And he was just like, "Bro, that's like I've been missing it. And yeah. And then, by the way, guys, I was telling people about how there's two of everything, and I tried to call him. It was so funny. I said, "So there's two women. One is the whore of Babylon. What's the other one?" And one of the brothers jumped up and said, "Mother Mary."
Dang.
I said, "Wrong. You're going to hell."
You're going to hell. God, don't tell him that. You're going to hell.
No, I didn't tell him that.
Yeah.
I didn't tell her that. I put the microphone down and walked away. I was like, "Oh Lord, that's enough."
Yeah. I think, guys,
anyways,
I think we need a break.
I'm gonna jump on. I'm gonna jump on after I finish this meeting. I'm gonna jump on D-Scale on my other account.
Yeah, guys, I'm about to hop. Okay, go ahead. All right, guys, I'm about to hop off because I accidentally came on the Trot account, so I'm going to come back on the D-Scaled account. Okay, see you in a little bit. Well, if I can come off this mug. Bottle full of bubble. I don't know what that was about. Sound like you said a bottle full of bubbly. Brenda, morning. What's up? Let's see. There we go. That's better. That is better. I got a brisket going right now. As we speak, I got a brisketing right now. I wonder why that's weird. Usually that whole thing is, I don't know. I don't ever remember seeing that be cut off like that. Gotta teach my husband how to make one. I love brisket. Heck yeah, bro. Y'all need to get a Traeger, bro. We need to get together. Your brisket's on point. I'm making one rat to the now. You hear me? Rat now. Guys, don't forget the Descaled Texas. It's not canceled, but it's been postponed till probably, I mean, the beginning of next year, sometime. It ain't gonna be too far away. Troy said, I'm on my way. Let me see. Yeah, he was like, Dre was like, you got, Descaled got shut down or what? I was like, what do you mean? I don't know. I don't know why Descaled hadn't been getting shut down like it used to. Honestly, maybe because I'm not saying the reverb word anymore. That word, I think that word's kicked me out. At least 3 to 5 times. I know it's 3 for sure. It might be 5. I don't know if it's more than that. And I want to say,
bro, for sure. Yeah.
I want to say, it kicked us off, and then if it wasn't the same day that we were open, it was the next day I said it again, and it was within a day or two. It was literally within a day or two. Hey, and I thought we were good because 2 minutes. I
got taste. Drop.
Yeah.
Drop, watch your mouth. Drop. Like 26.
Yeah, don't say that word. And it's like, it was too late. Yeah. Guys, y'all don't forget to tap the screen. Tap the screen. You ain't gotta bust out with 1,000 right now, but put a few hundred in there. It don't take that long. That's just to get more. What else? Oh, and about the Descaled music on Apple and all that. Well, you know, if CJ would stop giving me dates to give to y'all, I wouldn't be giving y'all dates, but he keeps giving me dates, and there's always something wrong with the music. Like one of them, I think the format was too big, and he had to go in there and fix that. And then something was wrong with the art, and then something was wrong with, and I'm like, bro, stop giving me dates. And then I have a song that's, again, it's considered a Christmas song, and blame it on CJ. CJ's the one he's the one uploading it. Troy, he's the one uploading it, bro. He's the one. And like I told him, I said, heck, I'll do it myself, but it's going to take time away from something else. I mean, heck, ain't nothing too hard to figure out. But when you don't got a lot of time and you just need someone to kind of get in there and help out with those, kind of assist in those things. But I made it real clear. I said, bro, you sure you could do it? Yeah, I'm sure. This dude. There he is right here. Get in here and defend yourself, boy. You there? CJ?
What's up?
You there or what?
Yeah, what's up?
All right. Are we sure this song is coming out in December now?
He said, are we sure?
Are we sure, bro? First, he's like, all right, it's going to be this day. Last month, it was like, all right, guys, November 11th. November 14th, November 20th, November 20th. I'm like, oh, now he's like, I think it's December. I'm like, oh my God, bro.
All right.
Are we sure this time? Are we sure?
I mean, we're 3 weeks out, so if they can't figure out how to approve it by then, no.
All right.
They said they want 3 to 4 weeks out so that they can have time to approve it, but also you have time to edit it if it gets unapproved in that time.
Oh my God. Why would it be unapproved this time, bro? We need to figure out how to get it approved, not keep getting it unapproved.
Yeah, I agree.
Haha.
I'm working on it. Don't worry, I'm working on it.
All right. Let me see. Yeah, so now CJ is saying like mid-December. Like mid-December. Bro, how you saying that's 3 weeks? That's a month.
Hey, even better.
Even better.
Yeah, bro.
Talking about.
Give them plenty of time. I don't.
Yeah, but bro, we're gonna give them. Hey, we're gonna give them plenty of time. We're gonna give them plenty of time to deny it. You know what? Hey, you know what? We'll put the date 2 years. Hey, we'll put the date 2 years from now. That give them plenty of time, and then they deny it. Lord have mercy.
No. Plenty of time to process it, and I put because the last ones were 2 weeks out, which only gives them 2 weeks, so that is the cutoff. That's not gonna work. It needs to be like 3 weeks minimum, and then or further out.
Well, all right. Let me see, Troy. What'd you say? Yeah, you need to be on that book. I'm about to start working on that book again here pretty quick. I wanted to start this month. I might be able to at the end. I don't know yet. So Troy, is it warm up there where you're at? Bubba, it ain't been cold up here. I'm wearing a t-shirt. Like, I think it was cold for 2 days. And when I say cold, I mean chilly. It's like 50 degrees. So it hadn't been cold. Usually it's December though, and January. Those are kind of like the 2 cold months. But sometimes November. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's 80 degrees. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it's 80 degrees over here. Like, bro, after I get off this, I'm going outside. Going outside working. Like, I'm telling you, I'm not going to be able to get on that book until I just can't do anything outside no more. Look, I'm not saying I can't go in the 20, 30 degree weather and split wood. What I'm saying is I'm caught up. Just so you're clear, I'm caught up. Like, whatever sells. Like, we're done. It doesn't mean I'm not going to go out there and do a little bit, but the crunch time, where like all these chords have to be done, we're finally done, like caught up. Let's see. Jesus is all throughout the Old Testament. Yes. Show me. Let's see. You got soft hands? No. Let me smack you one time. You ain't gonna think that. Terahilk. What'd you say? Jesus all throughout the Old Testament. Yeah, show me. Show me Tar. I'm just gonna call you Tar. I don't know how to say the rest of that. Show me, where is he in the Old Testament? If he's everywhere. The host and panel. What? Present?
He's talking about the gift box.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay.
If I may, just real quick, the more people we get to complete that mission with the lightning bolts, I think is better. Because if it's just one person, completing it, it's like, I don't know. It's kind of like that.
What are you talking? What are you?
Hold
on. What are you talking about? The lightning bolts. What about the lightning bolt?
Yeah, if we can get like, I don't know. There's 50 out there, so if we can get at least 10 people doing it, that way it's not just showing one person gifting. I don't know. It seems to help better if.
Well, yeah, that's the point of me picking the lightning bolt is so. But then again, it's just people push that thing on different days, so that's something. It's not easy to. It's not easy to regulate. It's not. So I know what you're trying to say though, but I put it up there, and there's people that will forget about that dumb thing all week, and then the next week they're like, "Oh shoot, let me do one of them," and they'll do it by themselves. One of them, So, but it doesn't. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal.
It actually doesn't matter, Chuck, because you can have a universe up there, and one of us throw you a universe. It doesn't matter. But it's all about engagement. And since you're not trying to be in the league, it doesn't matter at all.
Yeah.
Unless you're trying to hit the ranking.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, Jennifer. The leagues is where that matters. That's where it matters, the leagues. And I'm not really trying to, we played around with that for a little bit. And literally it took me that whole time to be like, man, hold up. You can't even keep where you're at. And they do push out the content more. That's a fact. I looked at the numbers. But they make you pay all this money for advertisement, and it's like, man, hold up. I'm like, no. So we're not going to allow y'all to do that. I'll put some advertisement out on a bulletin board myself. Do it that way. Their advertisement's expensive, But if you make, if you put a baby kitten on there drinking milk and fighting off his brother or sister not to drink his milk, you ain't got to put no advertisement on there. Oh yeah, they make you jump through hoops. Yeah, dude. Yep. Absolutely. Let's see. Everybody quiet this morning. What's up? Why's everybody so quiet?
My bad.
And why is it called a truck?
Y'all been on lives this whole weekend arguing with everybody. Y'all y'all already burnt out.
No,
I never.
I'm disengaged this week.
I disengaged.
I do.
Hey, all right, Bill. Cowboys play the Raiders today. Who's gonna win?
I give you Cowboys by 15.
God, I wish you weren't right. That's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah,
Now, if the Cowboys defense, because they got a bunch of new players, if they do, and I've been watching highlights on all of them. So, bro, they're all pretty freaking good. So, if all those players play like they're supposed to, bro, we can win by 30. I'm being honest, straight up. But if they don't make a difference, then yeah, we're probably gonna barely win by 1 or 2 touchdowns, bro.
Yeah, I see them by 2 scores.
Yeah, I hate. You know what?
Well, the simple fact is they I believe they're playing away, right?
Do what? I don't know. I didn't look. I don't recall where. Okay. Scott, what'd you say? Excuse me. Oh man, where'd your comment go? Excuse my ignorance, but what does the green line on the flag? Yeah, now if it's a normal flag, right, like this emblem right here, this descaled emblem, if it's a normal flag, the green's a little different than this, but it's close. It represents the military, right? Because you got the blue line, the green line, right? Red line is firefighters, blue line is law enforcement. But this emblem descaled, that green line is just representing descaled. It's not. That's why that emblem is there, so no one is confused what that green line is representing. Looks like Carolina. I don't know. Just to name a few. Okay, gotcha. Looks sweet. Yeah, I had a buddy make that. Yeah, just so you can see how big it is, Scott. I'm gonna back up. Look how big this flag is, bro.
People don't realize how.
Yeah, they don't realize, but I had it made that big, so it would be this big, the way it looks right here. So whenever I was drawing it out, yeah, it doesn't look big, but the thing is huge. I want to say it's probably, I want to say if y'all know how big, like a 3x5 flag, a 3 foot by 5 foot, it's about the size of one of them flags. But again, I did it on purpose because whenever I drew behind me how big that needed to be, mathematically, I had to I was like, all right, for it to look as pretty much as big as my head behind me, it has to be a certain size. And I pretty much got it. I nailed it right on the head. Shout out to Mike Garcia. Mike Garcia has a brother. He makes things like this, and Mike's like, bro, he's like, it'd be awesome if you had, that behind. I was telling him what I wanted. Like I was telling him that I wanted something back there, and or we were talking about it, and he was like, bro, my brother makes stuff like that. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, let me show you pictures. I'm like, oh, bro. I was like, that's awesome. I was like, how big can you make them? He's like, I don't know. I think the biggest one. I was like, bro, never mind, because I know shipping it was going to be expensive. I was like, bro, I'll find someone here to make one. He's like, no, I want to do it. And he had to put this thing in like a, 75-inch screen TV box, like a TV box, flat screen, like 75, inch or whatever. That's what he had to use to mail this thing over here. So, but it came out great. He made Dre one. Dre has one in his house. I think they came out. Yeah, shipping. Yeah, bro. I tried to tell him, but he's like, no, bro, no. So I was like, all right. Okay, Tar, Genesis 22:13. Genesis 22, yeah. Hold on. Let me get there. Let me see what you're talking about. Just to be clear. Genesis, oh man, what was the other one you put? What was it? Oh, Isaiah.
Did I miss the question? What was the question?
No question. You got a question?
No, I was trying to make sure I didn't miss a question.
Oh, yeah, no. 22:13, somebody in YouTube. Somebody came on YouTube and said Jesus is everywhere, and I said, prove it. So they're proving it. Let's see.
One they went to Isaiah.
No, go to Isaiah 9:6.
All right.
Says, and Abraham lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, behind him a ram caught in the thicket. That's it, Tar. That's it, bro. Come on. A kindergartner can see that, bro. Isaiah 9:6. Read Isaiah 9:6. Micah 5:2. Hold on a second. Man, you don't see Jesus. No, hold on. Never mind. I know which one he's talking about. Bro, Tar, bro, come on, bro. Come on, listen, bro. Everybody knows 1 + 1, bro. Show me a hard one. Show me something that takes a little thinking. That don't take no thinking.
What about in the beginning when God created?
That's too easy. Nah, matter of fact, look, I'll give you a level 2 on that one, Jay. That's. Let me know what. Nah, bro, that's a 1.5. That's too easy.
For you. No, that's easy for you, brother. But a lot of people say that's God. That's not Jesus.
It don't matter. Well, it don't matter what you call it. That's too. If you're talking about God and the word says that the word was always here before Abraham, anytime we see God, you can say that's Jesus because they're together. I'm just saying, you can always say that's too easy though. Tar, come on, man. Give me something harder than that, bro. Let me know when you give up, bro. I'll give you one. Bro. How about them apples? Hold on. I'm interested now. Who's that, Scott? Okay. What do you say, Scott? Are we discussing exactly on this channel? What are we discussing exactly? We talk about God, preferably Jesus, obviously. Let's see.
Why is he in this one now if he's asking what we're talking about?
No, that's a different person.
Oh,
Scott,
okay.
yeah. Scott's the one that was asking about this flag back here. Let's see. Dale said evidence in Torah, Bible, let's see. Quran didn't. Rather from. I have no idea what you're trying to convey there, Dale. You're talking about the Bible, Quran. Sounds like you're talking about. I'm just trying to understand what we're debating. There's no debate here. I didn't see you say anything about debate. Let me see. Hold on. I'm interested now. What are we discussing? You were right about that when you started off. We are discussing something, but we don't debate on this channel, Scott. So there's no debate. I don't debate. I don't argue. None of that. No, we just talk about Jesus. And if somebody brings up a topic that we all know is a normal controversy in the Bible, in the body of Christ, and you can do all that. Not you, but I'm saying figuratively, those people can do all that on their own time. Everybody thinks that because a lot of people argue about the Bible that we have to do it here. Look, you can go do it elsewhere. You're not limited to your argument. You can go argue all day. You can go to Walmart. You can find someone there to argue with. You can go to another live. You can find someone there and they're like, well, we want to argue here. I'm sure you do, but it's not going to happen. Okay, just got on. Time, my bad. I agree with you. Oh, no, you're good, man. You're good. Tar, let's see. Is my scream name from North? You say Tar Heel is your screen name, but there's a K there. So it's Tar Hilk. I'll just say Tar, man. No offense. No offense. Oh, I thought you were an unbeliever, so I was trying to point you to Christ to be saved. Where would you assume that I was an unbeliever? Wow, Tar, that's why would you assume that? So when you first meet people, you just think they're an unbeliever? Let me guess. You're under the law? You have to be. You have to be. Are you one of those people that say you follow the law? Wait, are you debating what his name is? No, I'm not debating what his name is. Sorry, I'll get back on topic. Debate what his name is? What do you mean? Oh, because he says, no, there's no debate. I'm saying in his name it says Tar Heel, because he says my name is Tar Heel, but I'm looking at his name and I'm like, is that a K or am I tripping? Let's see. Don't believe it. They're always arguing about football. No, we don't argue about the Bible. The Bible. All right, Tar, I understand. Oh yeah, thank you, Lorena. Yeah. So Scott, we do argue about the Bible. Football, not the Bible. Just to be clear, but with each other, like people that I already know. Now, if somebody comes up here and wants to feel froggy about arguing about football, I mean, if we're already talking about it, I guess.
They can get the business.
I mean, you can get the business too. Cowboys going to the Super Bowl. What's up? Oh, that does perk some ears. Up. Uh-oh, they're about to come on in. Get ready, boys. I'm going to make sure and tell them that Nina and Kelly are number one. Huh?
The spirit of delusion.
Hey, Troy said football.
Finish that statement. Nina and Kelly are number one. What?
Look, Kelly bounced. As soon as I said Nina and Kelly, she hopped out.
I love football. I don't know what you're talking.
No, I was going to say you and Kelly are number one Cowboy fans just to get y'all ruffled up.
Oh, yeah, no.
What do you think about the Colts this year? I'm from there. I think the Colts got a good team. I mean, I hate to say it, but I think they got a good team. What's their record now?
They're still, I think, 11-2 or 12-2. 10-2, 11-2, something like that.
Nah, hold on. Let me get the official.
Let me get the official.
Games, bro. What's he babbling about? I can't even hear him.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, the Colts are 8-2.
Yeah, are they? Oh, so they won that game. I knew they were going to win. Yeah, they only lost two. There's a couple of them. There's a couple. I think the Eagles only lost two.
To the Patriots are 9-2 and the Colts are 9-2.
Yeah, Patriots, Colts, the Eagles only lost two.
Oh, I'm in the wrong. That's why. Yeah, Eagles are 8-2, and that's it. Rams are 8-2.
Yeah, Rams.
I got the American.
Hey, the
Conference.
Cowboy. Hey, the Cowboy. Hey, the Cowboys won too.
There you go.
Hey, we see. Hey, we're going to the Super Bowl.
Hold on. Nobody expected the Patriots to be there.
Nah. I expected more. I expected more KC to be there than the Patriots. And KC, brother, they're like 5-5. They're not doing good at all. I just think it's crazy how the Colts are doing versus all the years. Yeah.
Well, that's because the Giants gave them, got rid of Danny Jones, and they picked them up. They know how to use them.
Yeah. Yeah. I want the Redskins back. You ain't lying. The Redskins, listen, I don't care what they want to call them, Commanders. That team don't exist to me. I don't know who the Commanders are. Let's see. I thought about you saying, show you Jesus in the Old Testament. You were either an unbeliever or an Orthodox Jew, only believe. Yeah, no, the reason why I'm saying is Jesus in the Old Testament, even though I'm talking to everybody, I believe a very small percentage of Christians actually know that he's there and they don't know where to find him. So, Tar, you showed me kind of like, level 1 Jesus. I need some harder ones than that.
Yeah. If Christians knew about him in the Old Testament, those are the ones they know about.
Yeah.
Exodus 17, level 1 or level 2?
Exodus 17, that might be a level 2. Let me look at it. Which part specifically?
The staff and the rock, the water flowing.
What the heck? Yeah, no, that's around a 1 and a 2, bro. 1.5, 1, 2, like, yeah, bro, it's obvious. I mean, golly, like, come on, rock, water, come on, bro. And plus, it gave everybody the one that makes it easy for everyone to say that it is what it is because it gave water to everybody. See, everybody.
Yeah, but what about when they miss the staff?
When they miss it?
Yeah.
What do you mean when they miss it?
The staff. Like they don't see the staff in it.
Oh yeah, but the staff is on its own though, man. Let's see.
Is the Exodus 17 is the rock that followed him? Is that what you're saying?
No, where he struck the rock, bro, and it broke and gave him water.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But wouldn't that be the same thing? I mean, I guess.
Same thing as what?
But what Paul references in the New Testament. The rock that followed them, that living water sprang out of, or however he words it.
Yeah, just bring the verse, bro, and then read it, please. Because nobody knows. I know what you're saying in my head, but I'm saying.
And bring it with your manly voice, please.
Yeah. Put some bass behind there. Bass. That's where I was confused at, Tar. We just hoped on the confusing time. I'm a Redskins fan. I became one. Yeah.
Oh, you're a traitor. That's crazy. No.
You're an OG, Tar. Tar's an OG. Tar old. How old are you, Tar? All right, Tar, what's up, man? You want me to give you a hard one? Huh? Are you going to keep playing freaking Disneyland with the little Disney World Jesus is over there? 56. You want a hard one? You want me to give you a hard Jesus? Give you a hard one. I'll give you at least like a level 5. So you can stop with the level 1s. Let me know. I'll give you one right to the now.
All right, I got you.
You got me? All right, go ahead, read it.
1 Corinthians 10:4. And did all drink the same spiritual drink, or they drank of that spiritual rock that followed them, and that rock was Christ.
Yeah, spiritual.
Is that the
Yeah,
same?
spiritual rock. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
That's a physical rock.
Okay.
That's a physical rock. But the point is, they were fed and given water everywhere they went.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay. So that's why I was saying I would I'd say that it might be level 1.
Yeah.
It says it.
Mm-hmm.
It can be hard to understand, I guess. I've heard.
Yeah. Izzy, what'd you say? How about the Eagles? What about the Eagles? Izzy? Cowboys still gonna kick y'all's butt here coming up in a couple of weeks. How about that? How about that? Eagles is doing good though. Y'all only got 2 losses. Yeah, y'all doing good, man. But we're gonna beat y'all though. I don't think so. I don't care if you think so. Izzy, it's gonna happen.
Y'all are 3-5 right now, and 1 tie.
Yeah, we got 1 tie. That should have been. We should have had that in the bag. Should have had that in the bag. Newton, would you say?
And
Look
you
it
got
up. It takes 8 days to walk from Jerusalem. Why they lost for 40 years? Yeah, well, first off, if you're walking somewhere for 8 days, I don't think you realize how long 8 days is when you're walking. And I think it's longer than 8 days, honestly. I think it's more like a couple of weeks or something.
So the Eagles are 8-2. The Cowboys are 3-5-1.
Mm-hmm.
In the NFC East, it's Eagles and then Cowboys. The Cowboys are the next one in the NFC East.
Yeah,
So
if we beat the Cowboys, listen, if we beat the Eagles, we have a chance to win in the area.
So you're saying the chance.
Stop.
Bro, we got hold on, Bill. Hold on a second. Oh, Bill, you might be doing it too soon. Slow down, bro. Listen, guys, we got a complete new defense just about. Are y'all serious right now? Our defense that we've hadn't done a darn thing, and we just got 5 new players added to our defense. We don't have the same defense. So y'all needs to calms to the downs. Calms
They
to the
still gotta get.
Wait. Let me see
They
this.
gotta get. Wait, hold
Hold
on. They gotta integrate. They gotta integrate into their system. So that'll be 2 games.
Hold on. That's a possibility. I've seen people do just fine their first game, bro. It's a possibility what you're saying. Look it up. It takes 40 years. Yeah, it's worth the Google. Bubba, I've Googled it, studied it for years, right, Newton? It's not the first time I've done this. There's people that say different things. It could take 8 days to walk. Yeah, if you're by yourself. You do realize, how don't you Google this, Newton? How many people, let me ask you this, Newton. You got 5 seconds to answer. How many people walked? How many people did that walk you're talking about? How many people were there? Don't take long to answer, bro. Don't take long to answer. You're going to have to Google it. I got the number on top of my head. It's already been 5 seconds. What's taking you so long to answer the question, sir, ma'am?
Well, in the meantime.
I said, how many people? How many people? You said, look it up. It takes 8 days to walk. And you said they were lost for 40 years. How many people were lost? How many people? How many people? I'm not asking how many tribes. How many people, sir or ma'am? How many people?
So I'm not going to include
Google
the
it.
NFC South or West. But if you take into account the NFC North with the NFC East, the Eagles would still be ahead, like in the number 1 spot. And then the Cowboys would drop below all the teams in the NFC North.
How many? How many?
Just 4.
Last? 4. Yeah.
It would still be the same order: the Giants, the Commanders, and then the Cowboys. But then it would be the NFC North.
Yeah, they're not even gonna get a wild card.
Who's not?
At all.
Disarmed. Not ready to arm.
Cowboys.
How do you know that? If we win every team from here on out, we're getting a card, bro. What are you talking about?
I'm a real prophet.
No, that's not a prophet then. What you're doing is not prophesying, sir. You're looking at $100 bill and you're like, this is $100 bill. I'm looking at a $1 bill and I'm like, this is $100 bill. That's not prophesying what you're doing. That's what you think prophesying is?
I'm just using
Hey,
common sense.
there you go. There you go. Now you can say that. You can say I'm using common sense because I'm not. I'm saying that it could happen. If I use common sense, that'd be a loser like you.
Try speaking those things that are not as if they are.
He said I lose it like I love your famous word. Oh, I'm sorry.
What word? Be a loser like you if I was using common sense.
Is it possible? We say, is it possible?
It is possible, bro. Don't lie, bro.
Is it possible?
Yes,
your
it's
famous words. Is it possible?
Okay, well, it's true. It's true. All right, let's see. I'm looking. Newton, where'd you go, man? Oh man, you didn't want to go there, huh? You're telling me 2 million people is going to take them 8 days. Well, get off the gas. Yeah, you by yourself or you and a few other people will take 8 days. Yeah, because they're calculating how long the journey would be on foot. Not with 2 million people. It ain't no 8 days. Absolutely not. Miss me with that. Moses and the children of Israel, desert, God, let worship idols. Let's see, including 6,000 men plus children and women. Moses, I'm sorry. Poor type in. Let's see. All right. Let me get off this screen. Get on that one. I'm saying it's a toss between the Cowboys. Hey, Sando, I got that song done, bro. You want to hear it? Sando, you want to hear it? You're going to have to tell CJ to hurry up with this. You're going to have to tell CJ to hurry up. He's taking too long to upload music, man.
Whoa.
Hey, I got the date right here, bro. We started November like the 5th. I'm just going to say beginning of November just so I can have a date.
Yeah, we tried to start.
We're going to see how long this takes, CJ.
November 2026.
Yeah.
Exactly. It better not. I got the wrong person on this if it's going to take longer than another 2 months. Vamos. So Dre took that song, Sando, Dre took that song and played it in Mexico. He said everybody loved it. Couldn't find your music on Pandora. Thank you, Tammy. I know. CJ said, oh, I messed up. I did something wrong, CJ said.
Tammy, chill.
Huh?
I said, yo, Tammy, chill.
Stones are being thrown.
I know it. Hey, I know it. I'm over here like, yeah, CJ's got it. It's all right. And he's like, hey, by the way, the song ain't gonna come out. I was like, why not? Well, see, what happened was, oh man to the man.
So January 1st? No.
Oh my God. I swear we get two, man, one more. This happens one more time. I'm just gonna have to do it myself. And then everybody, y'all can be mad at CJ. I didn't get to start on my book. Let's see. Yeah, Tammy, that's because it's not released because CJ's over here tripping. CJ's fault. Now, I believe he's trying hard. I don't believe there's no shenanigans. Hold on a second. Oh, man. All right. I'm back. It's okay. Tammy said it's okay, CJ. Gene, would you say book commentary on the Bible? Nah, bro. Commentary thing, that's going to take a minute. Like I haven't even really. I mean, I've started it, but Bubba, it ain't even 5% done. Like I don't think I can shake my head no enough. Matter of fact, I'm going to do this the whole live for an hour.
You see what Jennifer said?
What Jennifer said, he was supposed to bring back the good report. Who was supposed to bring back the good report? CJ?
Above that one.
Yeah, CJ.
He said
he probably has, yeah. CJ, here, go with thy staff and bring forth music to Apple Pay or to Apple, whatever, iPad or iMusic or whatever. He comes back.
CJ ain't crossing to the Apple land.
Yeah, he crossing. That's what it is. He's like, you're gonna make me upload this to Apple, man. That's
I'm gonna
funny.
make this take forever. No.
I really want to know what a level 5 is for a shadow in the Old Testament. All right, a level 5 for a shadow in the Old Testament is when Moses throws the tree in the bitter water and it becomes sweet. That would be like a level 5. But you got to be able to explain everything.
Would Samson be a level 5 with the pillars?
No, Samson is probably a 7 because it's not one. You got to be able to explain a lot. You can't just say, oh yeah, Samson, he shadowed Christ because his name means sunlight. That's what? No. Okay, I will say this. If somebody was to think, hey, maybe Samson's shadow of Christ because his name is sunlight, I'll give him a 2 or a 2.5 for like seeing that, I guess. But if you can't explain the Gentile women, you can't explain the 2 pillars, you can't explain how he says, let me have vengeance for my 2 eyes that were taken from me. Let me die with the Philistine. I can sit here all day. There's a couple of dozen of them. Too many.
The gate.
Again. I could do this all day. Yeah, I could do it all day. All that has to be able to, the jawbone of an ass, all of it, the whole thing. The whole thing. When he ties the fox's tails together, all day. I could be here all day. Like I said, there's a couple of dozen of them. Did he lie to?
I have a hard time explaining that one.
Did he lie to Delilah? Oh man, bro, all day long. And then you look at someone that's telling you they know the Bible very well, and you're talking to them about this, and they're like, "Where are you getting this?" And I'm just looking at them like, yeah, they don't realize I can see where they are. All right. Man, where'd my... Sorry, I'm trying to do 10 things at once. All right, enough of the shenanigans. What we got, man? Okay. All right, what we got? What do we got? What do y'all have? What do y'all need?
I need a dog walker. I'm getting tired.
Bro, find one, bro. They're out there. Jeez.
All right, I'm on my way. I'll have that thing trained, moving by hand commands in no time.
That dog be walking itself.
That's right.
Amen.
Yeah, do what Nina's doing. Guys, if y'all got time on your hands, oh my Lord, create a mastery. It could take you 5 years. It might take you 10, depending on what it is you're trying to do, but Lord have mercy, master something for God's sakes. Hey, master something. You know? Lord. If you don't master, at least say, yeah, you can be good at it. And don't say, well, I'm already good at something. Go get good at something else. Lord, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Okay? There's so much to learn in this world. Learn to do something. Jeez. I don't understand people sometimes. I really don't. Learn to do something. If you're stupid, do something not to be stupid. I don't get it. You know? If you're like, well, I got a reading problem, then go to someone that knows how to fix it. For God's sakes. You don't have to.
Technology nowadays?
With technology? Yeah, man. Listen, it took me a minute. The song that I'm gonna the song that I'm gonna send to Sando, it's probably gonna be on the album once CJ ever gets that first song. Whenever that is. But I'm gonna send it to him so he can hear it. It wasn't easy for me personally. It wasn't easy for me to make because I had to, in the best of my ability, make sure that I was translating it over correctly. And plus, I don't have an ear for Mexican music. I don't have an ear for it. Like I know what what do you call it? What do you call that thing? The harmonica? No, what's that thing called? Bill, what's that big thing that they squeeze in and out? Can't remember what it's called. Accordion. Thank you, Sando. Like, I know what that thing looks like, but I don't have an ear for that thing, bro. I don't. Like,
no, what's that?
Yeah, like the area that I grew up in, there's a lot of Czechs, so they use them. So like, I know what it sounds like, but Sando's like, hey, play this make a song that kind of sounds like this. And I'm like, dang. And I don't believe there's a lot of accordion in there. Honestly, I don't think there's a lot of it, but in my head, that's what I'm thinking it's supposed to. I'm looking for that. And I just kind of asked Dre and a couple other people that's why I told Sando, hey, send me a couple of songs, like, so I can hear, because I don't have an ear for that, dude. Not even a little bit, you know. So I had to get it translated in Spanish. I had to write it first, get it translated in Spanish. And then some of the words don't rhyme the way they do in English. You know what I mean? If I said, I don't know, what word? Let me see. Microphone. What rhymes with microphone? Bone. So if I said I was singing through a microphone, but it didn't do my voice any good because it was dry as a bone, right? If I'm trying to say something like that, microphone, I'm trying to rhyme it with bone, and you put that in Spanish, those two words in Spanish may not rhyme. So it doesn't sound the same. And I was having a problem with that. So it may not come off, the best or 100% because I don't know enough Spanish, bro. Like it wasn't easy for me. I'm sure it'd be easy for somebody else, but it wasn't. But I pretty much got it done. I let Dre hear it. Dre said it doesn't sound bad at all. He said he played it for all the people up there in Mexico where he was at when he was ministering to people up there, and he said that they all loved it. So, thank you, Giving Grace. Giving Grace reminds me at least 5 times a day that yeah. Well, I'm so glad I'm all right then. Let's see. Guitar synthesizer can emulate sounds like, yeah. I know, but you got to understand, all that stuff's new to me, though, is what I'm saying, Tammy. Right?
Synthesizer.
I'm not a like an expert of learning those kind of tools. Let's see. Gary, you feel okay today? What do you mean? You talking about because I got the sniffles or what? That's something that happened in Iraq, bro. Nobody knows that. I got to mention it. It seems like every month. You got people that give me a hard time because I always got the sniffles. It's something that happened in Iraq. I don't want to talk about it, but that's what happened. Gary. Looks like your last name is Cello. I don't know. I can't even. Let's see. Oh, no, I just like to ask that. Oh, if you're asking how I am, I'm doing amazing, Gary. Yeah, hey, Sando, how can I send you that? How can I send you that music? I don't think, CJ, can we send that? Is the music MP3 or MP4? Would you say it was, CJ?
MP3.
Can I send that? Can I send that over Discord?
Yeah.
I can?
In the private messages, yeah.
All right. I'm going to try. Hey, Sando, I'm going to try to send you that song. Matter of fact, let me see if I can do it real quick, guys. Y'all give me a second. That way he can hear it.
Under files. It'll be under files. Like attach.
When you ask how someone is, they tend to lie. I guess. I don't. Someone asked me how I'm doing. I don't care. Well, I'll say this. Gary, you a Christian, Gary? You a Christian? Yes. All right. So let's say something hard is going in your life, right? Something hard. Maybe someone you love dearly is in a hospital, maybe on the life, their last breath possibly, or someone got in a bad accident and you don't know how they are. If someone asks you, how are you doing? Is it wrong to tell them that you're doing amazing, Gary? Is that wrong? Are you lying if you tell someone you're doing amazing? KH, I'm just going to call you KH. Guys, this guy said, my question is, if Jesus don't exist, why is he showing up on toast everywhere? Why is he showing up on toast everywhere? That's funny. That's usually Mother Mary, KH. That's usually Mother Mary. Jesus don't show up on toast. It's Mother Mary that shows up on toast. Jesus shows up on in the clouds. You ever seen someone say, look, it looks like Jesus? I mean, first of all, Mother Mary does too. First of all, Mother Mary shows up more than Jesus does, if you haven't noticed. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Like, why does Mother Mary show up more than Jesus? Oh, Lord have mercy. Thank you for the sense of humor, KH. I appreciate it. It's hilarious. Jesus shows up on a tortilla. So does Mother Mary. So does Mother Mary. Oh, Lord. All right. Let me send this song to you. Sando, let me see if I can get this song over there to you. Just give me a second. All right.
Y'all is quiet. Golly.
It's wintertime. The bear is hibernated.
I wouldn't know. Only you know if you're amazing. Man, I hope that went through. I don't have access. What? Add from the files. Right there. How come I can't send it?
So how's everybody doing?
That's what I'm saying, man. I'm about to get ready to go to sleep. Y'all so quiet.
Well, you should. You was up. You worked last night.
Nah.
Okay.
Well, Jay, I want to thank you for getting these people that are still asleep, for God's sakes, for talking. Jeez, killing me. That's why Jay got to come to the live, man. Sometimes y'all just, I'm like, hey, what's up? We talking or what?
Excuse me, sir. I'm the one that asked how everybody was doing. Not good.
Oh, okay. We just gonna take away from the women. Okay, so all the man. Okay, I get it, bro. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. The man first, right? God made the man first, and then it was the woman. Okay, I get it, bro. My bad, bro. What was it?
No, bro.
And then it's the woman's fault. Let's keep going.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Matter of fact, let's just get mad. Hold on a second. All right, Gary.
If Steve would have been there, that would have been 2 versus 1.
That's all right, bro. You ain't man enough. I could take on 5 women at a time. Watch me. Let's see who's in here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
About 5 women at a time.
I'll argue with all 5 of y'all. Y'all ain't gonna beat me. Let's see.
Yeah.
Jennifer, Jay, Nina, 3. Oh, that's too easy. That's just 3. Man, y'all crazy, man. That's too easy. I'm gonna show you how to do it. Let me know when y'all ready. Y'all ready?
Hey, try.
We're ready.
What?
No. Hold on, Bill. Hold on.
And like in the song, James Brown wrote, "It's a man's world."
Look at, I told y'all. Look, I told y'all. They all ran, scared. Look at that.
He said they ran.
They all ran. Look at that. Hey, I didn't even get to start the argument. They all just ran from me. They're not even here anymore. See, guys, you got to know how to get on these women.
Look at God.
Look at God.
Hey,
wait a minute.
Jokes, right?
Hey, wait a minute. Who brought?
Jokes, right?
Hold on. Who brought her
Y'all
back
got
up?
Jokes?
Hey, hold on. Who brought her back up, bro?
No.
Nah.
Say what?
Nah. Someone
They got jokes, sis. They got
We
jokes.
didn't run.
You got jokes, bro. And CJ, I know you're not saying nothing.
That was just terrible.
That was horrible. That was
That was
distasteful.
terrible.
There was no taste in that.
Sir, please
Even though
come
I'm
back
at
to the
work,
middle.
I say my sisters.
That's wisdom.
We not
That's
doing all that.
wisdom.
No.
That's
Bill,
wisdom.
Bill, I know you're not saying nothing.
Right.
Sir, please come back to the front of the congregation, please.
To the front of the class.
Come on,
please.
Pastor.
See the
Come
white
on.
flag?
Come on, teacher. Come back.
No, there ain't no white flag. Remember what you told me, Chuck? We don't do white flags around here.
Come on back.
My
Man,
sisters
what y'all
over
want?
here, they already.
What do y'all
My
want?
sisters up in here. Hold on, Nina. Hold on. I got this.
Hey, why all
My
these women
sisters
here
right
riled
here,
up? What's going on?
They where
All right,
I'm
you
trying
get
to
it, girl.
be. They where I'm trying to be when it comes down to my tone and everything. But you already know I don't like disrespect.
What happened?
You know I'm gonna come up here.
Hold
I'm
on.
not saying you was disrespecting.
Hold
I'm
on,
not saying
CJ.
you was. I'm not saying you
Whoa.
was.
Hold on, CJ's the one that kicked all y'all out.
Oh, whoa.
CJ got jokes.
Poor CJ paying the price. Listen. Why?
Everyone blames CJ. It's blame CJ day.
CJ, I was kidding, guys. Y'all kicked CJ out. I was just kidding. You kicked everybody out.
Notice Hulk is still up there.
Yeah, Hulk is there.
They even kicked me out.
Yeah, they kicked everybody.
All I
Hey.
gotta say is why not cry us out to us?
Ain't nobody crying but y'all, man.
Why cries now to me? That's funny. All right, guys, hold on. Give me a second. Let me read this real quick. Gary, oh man, hold up. Let me go back up. Because I was asking him, would you say you're amazing if a bad? Okay, I wouldn't know. Only you know if you're amazing. I just like to afford you the opportunity to evaluate what okay means. Let's see. Can you play it here? I'm not a part of your Discord group. Yeah, guys. So the first few songs that I allowed y'all to hear is kind of like, just to give you an idea what kind of music's going to be uploaded. But I made it clear I'm not going to be playing every song. You can just go whenever CJ decides to freaking upload the music. I don't know what's taking so long, but whenever he decides to do that, then y'all can go there. Y'all can go there if you want to hear the new songs that come out probably every month or so. Beautiful white man. I'm half Caucasian, so I wouldn't consider myself full.
Just say thank you.
I love my mom. I love my mom just as much as I love my dad. I don't.
He says no.
It's like somebody's like, somebody will say, wow, you're a nice, looking Hispanic man. Well, I love my mom and dad. I'm half. Oh, well, then you're a nice, no, sounds good. It's all good.
You half and half, Trot.
Huh? Do what?
What? He's half and
I
half.
said, are you half and half?
Well, yeah. Oh, well, I'm more than half Caucasian, but the point is, I'm not going to grab one more than I don't love my mom or dad more than the other, bro. I love both of them the same. So I think it's stupid when someone's half and they claim to be one. That's stupid. What are you talking about? That's so dumb. Most people do that because they're trying to appease the crowd, like if you have someone that's like half white, half black, a majority of them, they're scared to say that they're white because they look more black. Like this is how they view themselves. So they're like, I'm black and I'm proud to be black. I'm like, isn't your mom or dad white? Yeah. Well, then shut up, bro. What are you talking about? So you love your mom more or your dad more? Get out of here. That's stupid.
So you
half,
mean
but
I don't white there, right?
Oh, here we go. Here we go, Jay. Jay's going to play the racist game. You are what your dad is. No, that's what the racist people used to do, Jay.
No, I didn't say that. No, I didn't say that. I was on a half and half part. I was still cracking on that part.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, well, but again, no, I'm more than 50% Caucasian, but breaking all that down for somebody's weird to me, in my opinion. Like, well, actually, I'm 72.8% Caucasian. Like, bro, come on. Just say you're half. Stop. You're half,
Let's
bro.
be honest, though. If you know Jesus and you believe in him, you've been reborn. So really, you should love your father more.
Yeah. Yeah. If we're being technical, yes. Let's see. Sir, did you get it?
That was amazing, bro.
Yeah. So look, could you tell, bro, like maybe in English, some of the words would actually rhyme, but in Spanish, not all of them rhymed.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not a direct translation.
That was hard, bro. That was hard for me to do. I was like, wait a minute. It rhymes in English. I said, but how the heck I get that to rhyme in Spanish? I was like, this is going to take me a minute. So I was going to take a few more days to make it, but I was like, bro, I can't just keep putting, bro, I'm telling you, I put lots of hours in making that thing. For me, it wasn't easy. For someone else, maybe so, but it wasn't for me. So on a scale 1 to 10, what would you give it, Sando? Even if you give it a 5, dude, I'll feel great.
I had to give it like an 8 almost, bro. Like only because of, I'm just being picky, right? Me just being picky.
Yeah, bro. Listen, you got to understand, I don't have an ear for that kind of music. I do not.
Bro, it sounds like you have an ear. I'm just going to say it like that.
Okay. Well, remember, I told you to send me 2 songs?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I listen to them a lot, so I don't really have an ear for it. I can understand the sound that you sent me.
Yeah. As soon as it started, I was like,
He said, "Wet
Hey, so what? I know what you mean, because after I listened to the 2 songs you sent me, I made sure to put that kind of strumming in there, like that. But
yeah, I was like, got it.
Hey, well, what's funny is I sent it to Dre, and Dre's like, bro, that came out really good. He goes, but it ain't my cup of tea, because you remember, people have different genres. People like certain sounds in music. And I said, well, I'm going to go ahead and do it, bro, because I've never done one in a different language. I'm going to go ahead and do it. And he's like, all right, well, go ahead. I said, I'm going to send it to you. Let me know. And plus, he was in Mexico. I didn't think to tell him, but he let everybody over where he was in Mexico. He let everybody listen to it. He played it for him, and he said they loved it. And I asked him, I said, hey, why do you say that's not your cup of tea? He said, well, he said that's cartel music.
Yo.
I said, what? I said, man, I'm gonna get on the Sando. Sando, what the heck you got me playing, bro? And he said it's kind of like Mexican cartel rap, is what he said. That type of beat. So he had me. Y'all
explain that to you, where you were like, what's the direct translation of those 2 words? I was like, oh,
hey, they made Jesus too.
That was the style.
No,
Dre told me, he's like, bro, you already made 2 rap songs in English. He goes, it's not much different than that. It's just the sound's a little different. That's all. Antonio said we call it corridos. Yeah. So Antonio, I wrote my first Mexican corridos song. I don't know even if I said that right. And I sent it to a buddy of mine so he can hear it. And he said it's not bad. But so Sando, would it be a 9 if or he ain't even here, he got a phone call. What would you consider Genesis? Oh, Tar's still on it. All right, Tar, let's go. Shoot. Hey, Sando, would you say it would be a 8.5 or a 9 if some of the words were rhyming?
Yeah, but it's just me nitpicking, bro. The song sounds amazing. The message is clear. And it kind of sounds like the kids running around singing worldly songs, but this one's for God, so that's awesome.
Yeah. So whenever CJ finally gets D-Scaled's first song put on Apple Music, as soon as that happens, then I'll release the rest of the album, and that song is going to be on there.
Yeah, I'm gonna need like 5 or 6 more songs from you, bro.
Yeah, but it ain't gonna be. I'll try to put 1 on each album, man. But y'all should already know, like, there's a lot of genres that I like, and so the albums are gonna be different genres. It's not gonna be one genre, right? This is not gonna be an R. Kelly tape. You know what I'm saying? This ain't gonna be freaking George Strait. You know what I mean? It's gonna have a little bit of everything on there. Because what did John say when he looked and saw in the book of Revelation? What did he see? Anybody remember what he saw?
No, we're not talking about the book of Revelation. Don't nobody.
Nah, you don't. Y'all don't have to. But I'm gonna ask a question. Y'all don't have to talk about it. But I'm gonna ask a question though. What did John see when he in Revelation? What did he see? How did he describe what he saw when he saw people? Nobody knows.
Like a mixed multitude.
That's right. That's right. How did he know? How did he know they were mixed multitude? How did he know?
Because it was different language.
It was they all looked different. That's how. They all look different. You understand? They didn't all look the same.
So can I ask a question about the book?
About what book? The one I'm writing?
Book you just mentioned. Okay, let me shove my foot in that door real quick.
Yeah, she tried to, boy. She tried to. Genesis 19. All right, Tar, let me see what you're talking about, man. Look, let me know when you give up, bro, and I give you a good one, okay? All right, let me see. I bet it sounds good. Can we hear the song, if even a portion of it? Okay, Chicky, I guess that's fair. Let me see if Antonio, do you want to hear the first 5 or 10 seconds of that song? I'll let you hear the first 5 or 10 seconds. Basically, that'll let you know, like, if ever listened to that kind of music before, it'll let you know. Okay, Antonio, you said, yeah, all right. I'll play 5 or 10 seconds, guys, but that's I'm only doing it because it's the first. That's the first one. Did you see my previous comment? Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Genesis 19:24. Let me look at this real quick, and I'll play a few seconds of that song. Let's see. 19:24, Genesis. The Lord rained upon Sodom and Gomorrah brimstone. Just to be clear, Genesis 19:24. That's where you see Jesus. The verse where God pours down fire and brimstone and kills people. You see Jesus right there. Tar, you need to keep coming to D-Scaled. I don't know where you been. No, Tar, the answer is no. The answer is no. Let's see. Genesis 24 as a sign of Jesus, just out of curiosity. Did you? Yeah, I saw it. No, absolutely not. Tar, I'm going to give you one. I want you to find it, though. I'm not going to tell you where it's at. Where in the Bible did the Hebrews, after they left the Exodus, okay? The Exodus out of Egypt. Where in the Bible does it show them coming to a place called Mara, and it was bitter to drink. So Moses went to God crying and said, hey, this water's bitter. And it says, and God showed him a tree. And when Moses put that tree in the bitter water, it became sweet. I want you to go find that. Let me know where it's at. And show me if Jesus is there. What about the book of the devil? What about the book of the devil? The devil's real. So what about the book? We are saved by faith. Yes, we're saved by faith. All right, let me get this song going real quick. Hold on. Man, why is that? There we go.
I hope those was like two different people he was just talking to, because that just was not making sense. He didn't.
Yeah, he is. He's talking to two different people. Yeah, that's what I thought too. I had to go look. Yeah.
It's crazy because I never heard of the book of the devil until I got on TikTok. I'm not sure if TikTok's starting to be a good influence on my life, to be honest with you. I never even heard of this book until I get on here. Nah, I have this knowledge. I wish I would have never known that there was a book called The Book of the Devil.
I think the Egyptians also have one, Book of the Dead or something like that.
Ooh, what's taking so long? That's weird. This song's I'm not playing it yet, Goofy. Okay.
He's trying to set it up, guys. Just hold on for a few.
You look like what?
And then that Genesis 19.
Maybe some. No, I'm not playing it yet.
When you start higher up, you can see it's called the two Yahwehs. Go study that as well.
Let me see. Man, why is that? All right, done. Airdrop. Nope. Yeah, y'all just bear with me, man. I don't know why it's not accepting it. Maybe it's because I'm live. I don't know. I do not understand. Let me try again.
Nina, I muted him.
Who?
That's a troll.
Oh, okay.
Pay attention.
Albums. What? All right. Let me get out of there. I don't need that. What's taking so long? Right there. Play that one.
Remember, no matter what, you're always going to have people hating.
Cancel.
Yeah, like Trap when he dropped all the women off the panel a couple months ago.
That was weird.
That's funny, the algorithm, how it happened. It's like it was you guys were like raptured.
He said that was weird how that happened.
Yeah, like it was also weird how he dropped right after.
All right, can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm only gonna play. Let me see. I'm sorry it took so long. Let me see. Antonio and who else was it? I don't think it's Lorena. Who was it? Chicky. That's who it is. All right, y'all both listen. All right. Sando's already heard it. So guys, this is just I don't know. It's I don't know how to explain what kind of music this is, but somebody asked me like, hey, you think you can make one? I tried. It took me way too long, but I'm going to play it right now. I'm not going to play the whole thing. I'm just going to play about maybe 10 seconds just so you can hear.
Is it rap or ranchero?
I don't know. Ask
Sando?
I don't know. Ask Sando. Sando, what is this?
It's a mix, a crossover, kind of cheddar and rap. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, gotcha.
All right.
Yo imagino la creación, puedo ver a Jesús como la base, a través de tus palabras, a través de tu aliento no hay muerte, así como todo se forma.
All right. You get the point.
Bruh.
All right.
That's good. I ain't gonna lie, it's good.
Yeah.
From what we heard.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to tell. I don't have a ear for that. Like I can't make out like what it's doing. But if he wouldn't have sent me that music, bro, there's no way I would have. There's no way. I'm just being honest.
Diversity.
Some more Spanish restaurants.
Okay.
Diversity.
All right. Let me say this quick. Sando, somebody said it's called ranchera.
Yeah, that's what I said. He said it's a crossover.
Oh, okay. Tammy said I want tortillas and guacamole. I did ask you to play it here. Lorena, okay, yeah. It just wasn't enough people asking, Lorena. And that's not a thing, guys. I'm not going to be playing every song that's going to be pushed out. We just go to iTunes and hear it if you want to. Antonio said 100% love it. It was just a small portion of, but apparently I think the trumming, the trumming part at the beginning, I think that's what Sando said he liked up front. Chicky said, wow, I was not expecting that. Oh, I know. Trust me. I have a cousin
Bro,
that.
I was
What?
flipping out when it started. When you sent it, it was flipping out when it started. I was like, yo, that's it. I didn't have to hear anything else.
My cousin knows me. Okay, you gotta understand. My cousin, okay, she's married to a guy that is Hispanic and he knows Spanish very well. They've been together for 20 years. So she's very tuned in when someone's speaking it or when she's speaking it. Like she's pretty good. So, but I sent this song to them to hear before I sent it to you, Sando. I wanted to hear what they thought because her husband, he listens to Mexican music. So I sent it to them and I said, hey, what do y'all think? And she knows I write music and she's like, you wrote this? And I was like, well, it wasn't easy, but yeah. And they were like, bro, that's good. Like, and he listens to all kinds of Hispanic music. So they both liked it. And that's what he said. He said at the beginning of it, he's like, oh, wow, I didn't know it was going to come out like that. I was like, well, I didn't either. Like, I just listened. I was trying to listen to the type of stuff that Sando was sending me. Tar. All right, Tar. Let's see. All right, let's see. Genesis. No, Tar, you're good, man. I'm not saying you're trolling. Listen, did you not hear what I said, Tar? I told you to go find in the Bible where Moses threw a tree in the bitter water and it became sweet. That's what I want you to find me, so I can get you away from these elementary teachings you got going on here. Okay? Hope you don't take that to offense, because a lot of people would, but I don't know how else to say what I'm saying. It sounds like up-to-date music. I don't know if it's up-to-date or not. That sounds like freaking 1950 Mexican music to me, man. I don't know what that means. Sounds up-to-date. I don't know. It sounds old school to me, but again, I don't have an ear for it, so.
The rancheros are like Puerto Rico Hidalgo music. It's a sound it goes from generation to generation.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Gets added. Yeah, and it just adds on. Like it's added into it,
Yeah.
Into the modern stuff. But
Given Grace said.
It's part of the culture.
Yeah, Given Grace said, when God is in it, everything's good. That's true, though. That's true, 100%. I'm sure Sando, when you were listening to it, you could probably like make out all the words and like what it's saying, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
No, it's good. It's good, brother. It really is.
Yeah. Well, see, Sando's cheating because now he's got it. He can go jam to it in his car.
You already know. As a matter of fact, I'll see you all day.
Yo, I know you're gonna play at the shop. Definitely.
Yeah,
I'm there at the shop.
Yeah. Well, I know somebody. I don't know who, but there's a couple of songs. Well, 3 of them that I put out already. Somebody is going to YouTube and listen to them. Them suckers got hundreds of views. 3, I think it's 3. It might be 4 of them. All of them got a lot of views, but I got a lot. There's 3 specific songs that I put out that people are like, bro, that song is fire. And I could tell they like it because somebody keeps going to YouTube and playing it, bro. So they've been played a lot.
Also, if you're doing a video and you want to use one of the songs, there's one already at D scale when you on TikTok. I used it for one already, so you could use the songs on your videos.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, a lot of them's been used. 3 of them. 3 of them's been used a few times. Mike said, all those are me. I guarantee you all those are not you, bro. That's too many. No, there might be few of them might be from you. It's a bunch of people though that's doing it. First time watching. What's the channel about? Channel's about God. Patrick, channel is about God. Listen to Norteñas. That gives you a different vibe. I mean, I'll try, man. Like I said, I just don't have an ear for it. So as much time as it took me to make that song, to make sure it, I mean, somebody else can say, oh, it was easy. Well, maybe for you. For me, I was like, God, bro, like, I don't know. Because I didn't know, I'm not even explaining what I'm saying. It just wasn't easy for me. So I might only make one of those an album, Sando, just to be honest with you, bro. Hey, I do put a lot of time and effort into it, though, so hopefully it comes out good, Tar, you still here, man? You go look it up or what? You go look up where the tree was thrown into the bitter water, Tar? Or are you not here anymore? That's fine by me. Be better if you did, though. Get you off that bottle, bro. You hear me? Put a freaking pork chop in your mouth. Rhonda said on repeat. Hey, it's more than one person. It's got to be at least 20 people at least that are blowing those 3 songs up. One of the songs is more storyline, so that one ain't been blown up as much, but the other 3 have. Yeah, I don't know. All right, man. What's up? Let's get into something. Enough of the shenanigans. We've been having shenanigans for freaking hour and a half, which I'm fine by that. You know how we are on Monday. Especially when we come back tomorrow, man. Y'all know what? Just, hey, don't even show up the first 5 minutes so I can make fun of everybody how the Cowboys destroyed the Raiders. I wish Jordan was up here so I can make fun of him on how the Green Bay Packers barely beat freaking Giants. Hey, Bill, don't lie. For a minute there, y'all thought y'all gonna win, huh? Don't lie, bro. Bill. Oh, not, well, I tell you what, boy. You say Bill's name, he's so quick to say hi. But his Giants laws, boy, he try to act like he ain't here. We all see you right there, bro. Crickets like a who is that? Eric, yeah. Hey, Eric, did you hear that that Mexican Christian song that I made? Did you get to hear it? Alex, man, did either one of y'all hear it? I just played the first, I don't know, I was going to say 10 seconds, but I had to get to that main part, so I think it might have been 15 or 20. You didn't hear it? Ah, bro. What's up? What's happening? Alex, did you hear that Mexican song I wrote? I just played it. Niners. Jay, what's up, Jay? Play it again. Well, all right. I don't mind playing it again. Alex, listen. You and Eric, hey, y'all hang out. I'm going to play this song. I'm not going to play the whole thing, bro. I'm going to play just like 15 seconds of it. Let me know when y'all are ready. It is what? Lumbre. What the heck is lumbre? What's that, Eric? What's lumbre? Okay, I got five.
Fire.
I got 5. Huh? What'd you say, Sendo?
Lumbre is fire or flame.
Oh, well, the song is called Invisible Fire. Is it Fuego? I don't know. Y'all let me know if it's Fuego. I'm going to play it for about 15 seconds, but it's going to be on the album when the album comes out, bro. Here you go. Y'all both said y'all are ready, so here it goes. All right.
Unknown caller.
Oh, let me start it over.
Yo imagino la creación, puedo ver a Jesús como la base. A través de tus palabras, a través de tu aliento, no hay muerte. Así como todo se forma con tu señal, millones más esperan en la fila, tú eres mi Dios. Tu palabra empezó como creación. Ahora puede oírse, ahora puede hablarse, ahora puede verse.
All right. I played that one a little longer than last time. Okay. Yeah, that's going to... Alex, yeah, D-Scale does have an album, and it's not as easy as we thought to get it up and rolling, but it'll be on iTunes and like a bunch of like Pandora, iTunes, all that. So he said that boy from Texas, huh? I heard something similar. They on TikTok. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that ain't me singing. I wrote it, just to be clear. If I try, I don't know if I really tried to sing. I'm not really sure what that sucker. I'd probably come out sound like a baritone. No, that's not me singing. I wrote it. I'm playing it because I wrote it, not because I sung it. Okay, I'm back. Had a little work to do. Somebody said the Bears. Hey, the Bears are doing good, man. Not gonna lie. Let's see. Did you? Yeah, I don't understand it, but it's. Mike said I don't understand it, but it's fire. How do you think I feel, bro? I'm the one that wrote it. I'm hitting there listening to it, and I'm like, I can pick up a couple of words, but again, I wrote it, so I kind of know. You should try singing one. I think one day I will. I think one day I'll sing it. It'll freak all y'all out because nobody here thinks I can sing. Yeah. Yeah, I wrote it, Alex. That's why I'm playing it, bro, because I wrote it. Yeah. Let's see. Pero no hablo español. Are you talking to me, Alex? Hey, guys, y'all don't forget. Y'all don't forget, man. I took 4 years in high school, and I took almost 4 years in the Army. Like, I can speak it. I just sound like a kid. Or let me rephrase that. I try to speak it. I understand some, but, you know, it's kind of like on a baby level, basically. But Sando, right here where it says, Sando, you changed your name. What does that say? The what? Oh, no, the Sandos. Right here, the guy, right here, let me see. Not Bill, but the one next to him with the sun behind him. I told him to send me, give me a sound, like a type of sound that I could go off of. So he sent me a couple of songs. I listened and then wrote it based on that. Let's see. Hey, y'all stop making fun of me, man. I'm listening to y'all. So 8 years total. Hey, that's better than 0. Let's see. It'd be great if you what? Sign what? Lorena, we talking about signing something. Add harmonies? Oh, no, you're trying to make it difficult. Yeah. All right. We're going to hop in the Bible. I just wanted to play some of that for some of the Hispanic personnel in here. Before you know it, we're going to get someone from freaking Japan. I don't know how that's going to work, honestly. All right, what we got? And it can't be, well, no, I guess that don't matter. I guess it can be. Let me that's way off. Let me move you out the way. Yeah. Oh, guys, we were gonna do a no, we did Grit Mastery Family Thursday and Friday. Yeah, we were gonna do a Timeless Yeshua today, but I think Dre's still busy in what he's doing. Sounds really good though, bro. Lumbre or fuego. I don't even know what lumbre means. Sando, what does that mean? I know what fuego means, fire, but what's lumbre?
Same, like a flame. Fire is fuego, flame is lumbre.
Yeah, but why is it saying fire? Why is it saying fire or fire?
I don't know.
Does it make sense in Spanish?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, what are we talking about? I'm telling y'all, flame or fire, I don't know what. Stuff just don't always make slang. I guarantee you it's slang. I promise. That's why Eric and Alex in there having a great time with their slang. I'm over here looking at my notes from Spanish class. You hear me? Take your pick. It's both. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying the song is fire. Oh, my Lord. Okay, hey, guys, come on, man. Maybe if I heard you, I'd get it. You know what I mean? Like if you were talking to me, I'm reading it. It definitely ain't helping. Ain't helping at all. It ain't helping me a bit. All right, what's up, man? Somebody throw something at me. What y'all got? Let's get through some invisible fire of the word. Let's do that real quick. When's it gonna be? The song gonna be released, man. I'm hoping before January. CJ, just so y'all know, CJ's right here. Ask him why it's taking so long. I don't know. He's right here.
Yeah, I got a question though. Why does this keep coming up?
Y'all give CJ, don't be giving him too much of a hard time, man. It's just, you know, he's doing the best that he can. Judges 3:31. Oh man, Alex, you already know I like Judges. You probably shouldn't have brought that up. We're gonna be there all day. We're gonna be there all day. If y'all want to find Judges, just find Ruth or Joshua. That's all you gotta do. Find Ruth or Joshua, because that's where it's at. Right in between, like a sandwich. You hear me? Like a torta. Ah, y'all didn't know I knew what a torta was, huh? Judges 3. Judges 3, or I didn't know how to say it in Spanish anyway. It's been on my mind. Okay, let's go then. Been a minute since Ali's been here. You know, Ali's been running them streets, boy, with them Jesus flags. Let's see. Man, I got that Mexican beat in my head now. That ain't never happened. I ain't never had no Mexican beat or Hispanic
Let
beats.
your blood flow.
Hey, that sucker.
It's in your blood.
That sucker.
It's in your blood.
Well, it's half of my blood. It's there somewhere though, swimming around.
You're welcome.
Sando, you're welcome. 331, you said. All right, and it says, and after him was Shamgar, the son of Anath, which slew of the Philistines 600 men with an ox goad, and it says, and he also delivered Israel. I don't even know if we brought this one up. This one's an easy one though, but this one's so fun. It's so fun.
We never did this one.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what. I know I've done it. Maybe I haven't done it on descaled, but I've done it. Trust me. The whole book of Judges, Bub, I know book of Judges like the back of my hand. I know the book of Judges like I know the entire Old Testament. Let me just put it that way. Just the book of Judges. Like I know it like the Old Testament, dude. So let's go through there real quick. Alex, you wanna like maybe put something in the comments that you either think it is or something you see before we go through there, or you just want me to run with it? If you just want me to run with it, Bubba, just put the word run. He said, I don't have a question about it. Okay. You want me just to run with it? Run. All right. All right, so somebody, let's go. Let's go to Shamgar. Just so y'all know. Hey, just so y'all know, Book of Judges right here. You want the commentary for the Book of Judges? If you want the descaled commentary for the Book of Judges, I got it right here. I ain't lying. You think I'm playing? I'm not playing. I ain't playing. I got it wretched to the hero. And this ain't it. This is some of it. The other one's in the... let's see. I don't think it's in this one. It's all right. It's in this one then. All right, who's helping me out, man? I don't got no help or what?
I got you. What you want?
We're in Judges 3:31. So it says, yeah. And after him was Shamgar. So that name, Shamgar.
Yeah, Shamgar. It's a sword.
Yeah. So watch this. So remember, this is a judge who is over. Oh, it is someone who is overlooked. Yeah. Matter of fact, the entire book of Judges is pretty much overlooked, bro, except for Samson. But Ehud is the coldest of them all, bro. Of them all, bro. Ehud is the man. He, out of the entire book of Judges, even though Deborah plays a significant part, her and Barak, let's see, David, Judges is weird. It is weird to the blind eye, but to someone who can see, the book of Judges more than likely will be your best book, your favorite book in the entire Bible. Not even kidding. Man, I got this stuff memorized. I don't need to look it up, but I was. All right. Yeah, Shamgar. So Shamgar means sword, and he's a judge. Now, look how funny this is. So we're in the book of Judges, and there's a guy in here. His name just happened to be Sword, right? I think someone, yeah, when they read the Judges. Oh, yeah, bro. Yeah. So let's check it out. So it says, and after him, okay, which is Let's go look at him real quick, right? And it came to pass, let's see, fellow, and there went after him in the Jordan, man. Let's see, fords of Jordan toward Moab. And they slew of Moab in that time thousands escaped, so the man was subdued. Where is the guy? Hold on. Then Ehud. Maybe it's Ehud. Yeah, I think it's Ehud. That's my favorite character, though. But they're all awesome.
That's 26. Yeah.
Yeah, 26. Yeah, and Ehud escaped. Yeah. All right, and it says, and after him was Shamgar. So here's another guy. His name is Sword. And it says his name was Sword, the son of Anath. Now look up the name Anath. Be careful with those left-handed Benjamites. Yeah, bro. Heck yeah. Left-handed Benjamites ain't no joke, dude.
Anath is Answer, father of Shamgar, Answer.
Yeah, Answer, right? So it says that there's this man, his name is Sword. His father's name is Answer. So the father answered with the sword. He answered with the word. What does the Bible tell us in the book of Genesis when it's talking about the man that's on the white horse? What does it say comes out of his mouth?
A two-edged sword.
A two-edged sword, right? Which is the word, right? But the word comes out. The word comes out, which is a sword. So it says, and after him was Sword, the son of Answer. Why? Because the father answers you all right. He answers with the sword. He answers with the word. Now watch, just in case anyone is confused, like, nah, bro, that's not what that means. Listen, let me show you how God, as far as deep as you want to go, he'll let you go because it's already there. You ain't putting this together. It's already been put together. It's up to you to find it. Seek, and you shall find. It's no lie. Why do you think God told Adam that you'll eat bread by the sweat of your brow? This part of our flesh, if you want to eat the bread, if you want to eat it, Bubba, you have to dig with the shovel. You have to dig. It's freely there, though. You understand? Don't misunderstand. It's freely given, but you have to dig for it. 100%. Your physical body has to dig. It's the only way that the Spirit can reveal something to you. It's so funny how Christians are today. They think if they just walk around and think about God, that God's just gonna, oh, look, tick, give you stuff. No, my friend. If you're not meditating on the word, he can't give you nothing. It's very important. He cannot give you nothing unless you're meditating on the word. The only thing he can give you outside of the word is that he exists. You understand? So if no one ever picked up the Bible and they're just looking around, the idea, if God is real or not, that idea is already coming. Just by them looking around, and a lot of them reject it. They reject it. But outside of the word itself, the old scriptures, the Old Testament, outside of that, the only thing that can come to you is the idea that there's a God. That's it. That's the only thing. If you are not hopping in his word, my friend, you are going to have a hard time understanding a lot. All right, let's see what Tar said real quick, and I'll get right back on it. Does descaled refer to the scales being removed off of your eyes? Right here, Tar, if you're still here, look, Acts 9:18. If you want to know what scales we're referring to, go to Acts 9:18, and you'll see. Let's see. Tar said Job 9:33 refers to Job desiring a mediator between God. Timothy leads back to Job. Job. Okay, so if Job is your favorite book, all right, Tar, check it out. If Job is your favorite book, you should know this. What animal in the book of Job has scales? Huh? And I'm using the word animal for a reason. What being in the book of Job has scales, Tar? All right, Tar, before you answer that, though, It sounds like you're kind of like you're dodging what I'm asking you to do, man. Did you find it? Did you find the bitter water? Did you find it? The bitter water where Moses cast a tree in and the bitter water became sweet. Did you find that? I need to know where that's at, bro. You understand? ¿Entiendes? Right? Telling you. Oh, man, hold up. Let me get back to my... All right. So again, this is after Ehud. Remember, it says that Ehud girded a double-edged sword on his right thigh, but he's left-handed. Let's see. I didn't see that at the bottom. Oh, you didn't see Acts? Yeah, Tar. Hey, I need you to help me out here, buddy. You keep trying to change the subject. Did you find the bitter water? That's where I'm at with you, man. Did you find the bitter water where God showed Moses a tree, and it says that Moses cast a tree in bitter water and it became sweet? That's where I'm at with you. I can't move on, man, because then I'm gonna think you're trolling for real now at this point. All right. So Ehud it said that he made a double-edged dagger, but he girded it on his right side, but yet he's left-handed. It's an awesome depiction. But after Ehud, it says, and after him was Shamgar. Sword, the judge of Israel, the person's name happens to be Sword. Let's see, Tar. That is in Exodus chapter 15, I think. Not sure what verse exactly. That sounds about right. Let me make sure. 15 sounds about right. It might be in the 20s, like 1520 or something like that. Let me make sure, though. But 15 definitely sounds right. Let's see. Or you know what? It might be verse 15. I think it's verse 15, bro, in another chapter. Somebody help me out. Where's that at? Oh, it is verse 23. Okay, my bad. So it is 15. Yeah. Yeah, so it's in the 20s. If you go to verse 23, yeah, verse 23. Yeah, so it's Exodus 15, 23 through 25. Tar, go read that, bro. And I want you to, I'm being it, boy. I'm taking you straight to the jugular. Where's Jesus at? Show me where it's at in there. All right, so it says, and after him, this is after Ehud. Okay, it says after him was sword. Maybe verse 35. No, starting at 23, bro. Exodus 15, verse 23. Verse 23. Just read from there. Just read like 4 verses, like 23 to 26 or 27, somewhere around there. And I want you to tell me where Jesus is right there. All right, and after him was Sword, the son of Answer, which slew of the Philistines 600 men. Why? Why 600? Huh? Anybody know? Anybody?
The number of men.
What?
The number of men.
Yeah, the number of man. 6. Yeah. Yep. 100%. Number of man. Why 600? Because 6 is the number of man. That's why. It's talking about they slew carnal man, not men of God. That's what it's talking about. What book are you in? We are in Judges. We are in Judges chapter 3. Judges chapter 3, verse 31. All right, and it says that this man, so the word of God, understand the right answer sent the word, the sword. Notice what slew men. It was the word of God. Is David, somebody answer me. I want to know how. Don't just give me a yes or no. Was David the word of God? Was David the word of God? It's either a yes or a no, but I need to know if so, how, if not, how not. Is David? No, he was a vessel. Okay, that's close. That's close. That's close. Anybody else? I mean, I don't know. Anybody else? If David was or was not the word of God. Anybody else? Everybody gonna say most people.
He was a shadow.
You can say shadow. Yeah. Christ is the root of David. That's right. So if Christ is the root of David, if we are all trees, where's the root in you? Huh? If you are a tree, which you are, the Bible makes that clear, what part of you is the root? So look what you put, Christ is the root, right? Christ is the root. So if Christ is the root, right, which is the thing that all of us have on the inside of us, which is Christ, which is the root, and he's on the inside of us. If we are the vessel, then that means we carry the word. Yes? Or we don't carry the word. So does the vessel carry the word or not? Huh? It's a vessel. It carries the word. Okay, so David is the word. So if you go, no, it's the vessel, and then the vessel is that's not how God sees it. God sees his word acting in every person. He doesn't see it the way we do. Oh my God, bro. John 1, I understand what John 1 says. Here we go, guys. A perfect example right here. So you're saying that the word of God is not in David in the sense of he's not being moved by the word of God? Wasn't it the word that made him king? I see where you're coming from. Good. So then you agree. It says, but slight correction, no harm. No, bro, you're actually saying the same thing I'm saying. You're just scared. You're afraid that I'm going somewhere else with it. Oh, I know exactly what the word made him king. Okay. David didn't choose the path. I don't care if he chose the path or not. Bro, we're not talking about who chose the path. He chose him. Well, I don't even know why we're even having that conversation. The conversation has nothing to do with whether David chose the path or not. You've already agreed that David was the vessel. And you already agreed that the word of God made him king. You already agreed. So what it is you're not used to having this conversation this way. You're not used to it. So again, we're all vessels. We're all vessels. Yes. So why angry? I don't think you know what angry is, bro. What are you talking about? No, I'm saying it's weird that you're agreeing and at the same time disagreeing. That's weird. You're agreeing with me. You're like, oh yeah, I see where you're going, and then you change the topic and start talking about who's choosing. I don't know what you're talking about choosing, but the point is where it says right here, right? It says that Shamgar, right, the son of Anath, which the son of the answer, right? Because God answers, and the answers comes from the word, which every one of us has the word. Let's see. Yes, because you said David is the word of God, which is false. You literally agreed with me that David was king by God's word. So again, representing God's word. So David being a shadow of Christ. So what you're saying is false is you're saying that I'm saying that David is Jesus. No, bro. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the way God sees it, right? It's you who's trying to be too careful. You're walking on eggshells like what I'm saying is wrong, but yet you just agreed that David was a vessel. God's word made him king. So God is treating David as the word. You understand? Shadow, not Jesus, the word. You understand or not, his? You understand or not? Please be slow. Again, you know what's funny is you're saying be slow to speak, and you're the one that jumped the gun and assumed that I was calling David the word like Jesus. He's still representing the word, no matter how you flip it. So it's you that needs to be slow to speak. You're telling me to do something. You're the one that jumped the gun. You did. Let's see. Not everyone's attacking you. What? Why are we gaslighting? No, nobody's saying you're attacking, but I am saying that it's you that jumped the gun. Okay. So the show's not all about you though. Okay. You don't got to be all upset or whatever's going on. Oh my God. Correct. We aren't perfect.
What's mind-boggling?
I don't understand.
One question says, I'm not coming. I see where you are coming from, brother, but a slight correction. So he's coming, but I'm coming to correct you.
Yeah.
No
listen, brother, I don't even know. Okay. Can you just stop typing? Cause you're making it worse for yourself. Honestly, I'm not in a bad mood at all. Okay. You agree that he's a vessel, that the word made him king. So we're literally saying the same thing, but in your head, you think I'm going somewhere else with it. So you're like, well, I'm going to correct you. Listen, just listen, bro. You don't got to correct. There's nothing that I'm saying that is wrong. Okay. So it says, and after him was Shamgar. There's a reason why I keep going over this though. And after him was Shamgar, right? The son of Anath, right? So God answers with the word. Listen, that's what this is saying. So we know, and this is for his or anyone that's thinking like this dude. Listen, Shamgar is not the word. He's not Jesus. Yeah, you're good, Alex. So Shamgar is not the word. And when I say the word, I'm not talking about Jesus. It says, and after him was Shamgar. So it's not a coincidence that Shamgar's name means sword. It's not a coincidence that his father's name means answer. Listen, everybody in the world that was calling out to God, God answered. And the answer was Jesus, which is the sword, which is the word of God. He answered with his word, right? And we know that points to the Spirit, but that's why it says that Jesus in the book of Revelation, it talks about a sword coming out of his mouth. Okay. But if anyone, and I hope and again, I'm not trying to pick on you, but I hope you don't think that when Jesus is in the book of Revelation, when he comes, that a physical sword is not going to come out of his mouth. Right. Well, clearly, hopefully that you don't see it that way, but it's not a physical sword. It's the word. OK, that's what it represents. And that what we're seeing that the sword coming out of his mouth, guys, this type of sword has been coming out of people's mouths all the way in the Old Testament because it's representing the word. You understand? Not Jesus himself, but it is representing a shadow of how God answers people. And it comes through Christ. But again, they're shadows, right? Not the actual Jesus, for God's sakes. Right. But it says that after him was Shamgar, the son of Anath. And it says he slew the Philistines 600 men. 600, the number of 6, which means the word slays the carnal part of men. That's what it means. The word slays the carnal part of men. That's how we die to our flesh daily. We die to our flesh because of the word, which is the answer to us from the Father. The word is. But let me, and this is what I was getting at. If you can't see it, he puts more in there. If there's something about what God is saying and you can't see it, he'll make sure, if you're paying attention, if you keep digging, he'll make sure. He'll put something else in there if you keep missing it. And it says, let's see, 600 men. And but it tells you what he uses. He uses an ox goad. Does anybody know what an ox goad is? Somebody tell me, what's an ox goad? Matter of fact, Bill, go look that.
Yeah, I got it here.
Okay, tell us what it is.
It's a rod that's used to, like a spear or a rod to move and manipulate ox. I'm trying to get the picture up right now.
Yeah. Well, it's like a cattle prod. Like today we use a cattle prod, but it's got electricity. An ox goad is a big stick that has thorns on the end of it, right? But what's funny is...
Yeah, right here, look.
Yeah, let me see if I can make it bigger. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, but a lot of times hopefully that's not a piece of metal, because I know they use thorns from, they would put thorns on it, or they will take a rod that has natural thorns on it and then hit. But what's funny is when you read this and you picture like this rod that has like natural thorns, you know, you would kind of laugh and say, well, I guess the rod would hurt. I guess it would, But again, what's being pointed out here is it's the rod, right? Which is the authority of God. So he slew man utilizing the authority of God. Now listen, in real life, okay? In real life, did he have a physical stick and was swinging it around and unaliving people? Yes, I believe that 100%. But what it's telling us today is we use the rod to slay the fleshly part of the man. And the only way we can do that is because God gave us the answer through the word, which means we use the word. We use our authority that was given to us by Christ. We use our authority and we take the word and we slay the giant. You understand? You slay the flesh. You slay it. So when you're making disciples, you're slowly unaliving the flesh, which is the flesh part. That's what you're doing. 100% you are utilizing the word of God to allow someone to see that the flesh part of us needs to die. So when you hear someone say, right, let's say they go straight to the New Testament and they say, guys, you got to die to your flesh daily. That's what they'll say, but they don't know how to say it in the Old Testament. They don't know how to say that in the Old Testament. That is a problem. There's nothing wrong with reading the New Testament and telling people to die to their flesh. But if you're not careful, you'll become legalistic. I'm sitting there telling you. You'll say, die to your flesh, and you'll be talking about sin. It'll all come back to the law and sin because you're not able to correlate how this is relevant to the Old Testament. You understand? You're not putting the entire Bible in its entirety together. You keep thinking the issue is sin and the issue is the law. No. That's not the issue. It's the person's carnal mind that's the problem. That's the problem. And so we're trying to get people to focus on Christ. And the only way to do that is to make sure they understand that they have the authority that's been given to them to make disciples. You don't have the authority to stop sinning. Stop going backwards. Do you understand? You're going backwards. You have the authority to stop sinning. You just put them back under the law. You're trying to tell someone that when Jesus said, go make disciples, you're doing it in his name. So the more you think about sin, the less you'll be making disciples. I'm not telling you the more you sin, the less. No. The more that you go backwards, come on. So I will pray for you. How about just pray for us. Why do you got to tell us you're going to pray for? See, that's how I know you're up to no good right there. Enough, bro. Have a good day. If you don't want to be here, don't be here. Wise, very smart. Guys, great holes. Check your temper. Okay, brother. Really, you're telling people to check their temper, but you're still up here talking about temper? You check yours. What are you talking about? Have a good day, brother. Listen, if you ever tell someone, I'm going to pray for y'all, you don't want to pray for, you want to curse us. That's what you want to do. People that want to pray for someone, they just pray, okay? You don't got to come up here and tell us you want to pray. If you really wanted to pray, you just pray, and you would still be here, okay? You don't know how to harness your emotions, which means you're a convert, okay? You're a convert, okay? Go be discipled, for God's sakes.
And come in your real account, not on a troll account, because we know that's just a troll account you made up. Come with your real one.
All right, guys, do me a favor. Please don't respond to the troll anymore. I'm going to leave that alone. But if you really wanted to pray for someone, you just would. You got it. Alex, yeah, you're good, man. That was a short one. But yeah, so I'm just going to go over it one more time. I know I'm beating it like a dead horse, but what 31 is saying is that this man, Shamgar, which is the word, came from Anath, which is the answer from God, unalived 600 Philistines, which is talking about non-believers, right? Or men that are not being born again. And it says, and he did it with an ox goad, which is the rod. So if you play this backwards, it'll be in order, right? So a man had an ox goad. So a man took his authority, the ox goad, okay? He unalived 600 Philistine men, okay? The ox goad did. And he did this because the answer to him came by the word. Oh man, you couldn't make this up if you tried. Honestly, you just couldn't. But it's saying the same thing that has been revealed to us in the New Testament, that we have the authority of God, which is through the word that came from the Father to unalive the flesh, so people can be mentally, right, brought back to the Lord, but mentally they can start seeing themselves making disciples, because they know that the flesh has no power over you. It has no authority over you. You can make disciples. Nothing has to stop you. Where did my pen go? All right, and that was Judges 3:31. Judges 3:31. All right, let's see. All right, anybody else got something y'all want to go over, or what? What you got? Tar, would you say, where are you reading these comments? That's on TikTok. So I'm live on YouTube and TikTok. Tar. Let's see. Exodus, yeah, maybe. Let's see. Yes. Is that Christ is shown both in the tree and the sweet water? Well, yeah, because the tree, which is representing the tree of life, right, which brings things to life, Moses put that tree in the bitter water and it became sweet. But it became sweet because the tree of life was put in there, right? Let's see. Royalty can only come from royal bloodline. Yeah, David was royalty. Yeah, but what made David king was God's word. That's the thing that cannot be taken away. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. All right, y'all gonna be quiet the whole time, or what? Y'all gonna throw something out there? Just don't be getting too crazy with it.
No, I'm looking.
Have you ever went in depth over John 15?
I've pretty much went in depth on everything in the Bible at this point, except for a few books. Do you remember me ever talking about John 15?
I remember you talking about the true vine, which that's basically what the chapter is about.
Yeah. What time is it? 12? Yeah.
Hey, we did Obadiah, right? Not so long ago.
Huh?
Did we do Obadiah not so long ago?
I think so. That sounds about right. Yeah.
I gotta find it.
Let me see. Brady, let me see. You've got to submit to Rome and the church father. What do you mean, America? We would destroy Rome. How about you submit to America? What are you talking about? What? Rome couldn't hurt America if it tried, bro. What are you talking about? If America wanted to obliviate it, it wouldn't even exist. I don't know what you're on, bro. Where are you? Yeah, I already read that. Jesus is church fathers gave us. That's a lie. The church fathers did not write down the Old Testament. Brady, what are you talking about, bro? You're telling me the church fathers wrote the Old Testament? Brady, is that what you're saying? Is that you're kidding? You're kidding. No, you're kidding. You got to be playing around. Who taught you that? Isaiah. Okay, first of all, I'll give you Isaiah, which is not even true. Y'all didn't write that, but I'll give you that. I'm asking about the rest of the Old Testament. The entire Old Testament. You're telling me the church fathers wrote that? I'm just clear. I just want to be clear. Is that what you're saying? Are you saying the church fathers wrote the the book of Genesis. I'm not Trinitarian. I'm messing with you. Well, I don't know why you're talking about Trinitarian and Father. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm just saying they didn't write. You said the church fathers gave us the Bible. I mean, you better say you're playing because the they didn't write none of it in the Old Testament. None of it. Church fathers didn't write any of that. No offense to you, but I'm just, Brady, I'm not talking about you anymore. I'm just saying church fathers didn't write the Old Testament. Tara, would you say, but Jesus is also the living water and the children of Israel would have died because, right. Okay. So there you go. So this is more of a level 2 or a level 3, Tar. Okay. You understand? When you said Jesus was in the Old Testament, right? Because that's what I have up here. Is Jesus in the Old Testament, right? What it also should say is, come to Descaled and we'll help you dig them up. Now, if that's not in there, I'll add it. But that's the reason that I brought that up, is because the living water, which is the Spirit, right? Everything is through Christ, right? The tree of life. And then now the tree was put in the bitter water. That means the person doesn't have the Spirit, but then the bitter water becomes sweet, meaning it becomes alive, right? And it was a tree that was cast in. There's only one tree of life in the Bible. One. There's not a bunch of trees of life. There's one. And Jesus is that tree of life. So the reason I told you to go find Exodus 15 is because that tree that was put in that bitter water is talking about the tree of life being put into our lives and making that dead water come alive, talking about the Spirit. So that's why I told you to go find that. Right? And it says Jesus couldn't drink. Yep, I am a little unsure about some Catholic Church practices anyway. Well, yeah, Tar, but I'm not talking to you about the Catholic Church. Remember, I'm live on more than just one thingamabobber. Okay, this is what we'll do tomorrow. Platform. Thank you guys for one social media network. Okay, guys, this is what we'll do. Let's go over John 15 because it's already about to be 12. Let's go over John 15 tomorrow. Okay. And we'll try to see how much in depth I'll go over it because I would like to finish it tomorrow. But we'll go through there. Has anybody got anything before we go? And if anybody's asking about the music, CJ, he still ain't figured that out. So, make sure.
Just message CJ.
Yeah, message CJ. Yeah. All right. Guys, anybody got anything? Remember, hey, Tar, just so you know, did you already follow the platform already? Did you follow YouTube, Descale's YouTube? If you haven't followed it, Tar, make sure you follow it and put it on your notifications. That way you're notified when we go live. Descaled goes live Monday through Friday. Descaled goes live Monday through Friday between 8 and 9 a.m. And sometimes we get off around 11:30, 12:30. Sometimes we stay later, even 1 to 2 in the afternoon, but every day is not the same. I'll do this one last thing and I'll leave it alone. Let's see. Holy, can you lose your salvation? What do you mean? Can you lose your salvation, Holy? What do you mean? You mean like I'm walking around at the park and then I make it back to my house and I'm like, oh man, where'd my salvation go? Is that what you mean? Because you're using the word lose. So are you asking, can someone lose their salvation like you lose a set of keys? Like by accident? Is that what you mean? Yeah, like misplace it. Can I misplace it? Is that what you mean? Like I got it hanging right here and it fell. I don't know why. I don't know where this came from. Can you lose it? Like if it's like a set of keys, like I lost my keys. I don't understand this. Salvation is a spiritual thing, so you can't just drop it or lose it. I don't understand. Are you not going to answer? I guess not. Holy, you're not going to answer? No offense, but... You know, you can't just walk around and like you don't know where it went. Very. But like I said, I'm not trying to. Is that what you mean? Okay, no, by accident, but can you lose it by doing wrong? Well, again, you're using the word lose it. Right? The word lose? Or maybe I'm wrong. Let me look it up. You got to be asking something else. There's no way you're asking it the way you're asking it. Is that, hopefully you don't teach you can lose it, because that something's wrong with that. So let me put it in here. LOSE, lose definition. Let's see. I just want to see what it says here. Let's see. Become unable to find. Become unable to find. I've lost my appetite. So to deprive or cease to have or retain something. So listen to what we're asking. Like, can you lose your salvation? I'm unable to find it. That's what it means. Or, you know what? I lost my appetite. Like, I lost my salvation. I'm not sure if that's a good way to, and I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but I don't think that's a good way to ask what you're trying to ask. Okay? Can you lose it by doing wrong? So I think what you're trying to say is, or can it be taken from you? Right. There you go. That's a better way. Can salvation be taken from you? So the Bible tells us that nothing can take us out of God's hand. Nothing. It uses the word nothing. You know, when you go look it up in Greek, that word nothing means nothing. So if you're saying that you found something that could take us out of God's hand, what are you saying? Again, I'm asking, or if you're saying that something can take us out of God's hand, I have to know what that is. What can take us out of God's hand? DW. DW. What can take us out of open? Why would you? Yeah, exactly, Alex. Like that's one way to say it. But I am, again, DW, can sin? Okay. So where did sin come from, DW? Where did sin come from? Where did sin come from? So let's look at what sin is, and let's see if sin overpowers God. Let's go look at that. From the world. No, it came from the first Adam, right? Sin came from the first Adam, right? Just to be clear, all of us receive sin from the first Adam. Yeah, Michelle, where did sin come from? That's the question right now. Where did sin come from? Where did sin come from? All right, so I'll just get straight to the jugular on it, right? So if sin came from a disobedient son, remember, they're both Adams. You have a first Adam, and you have the last Adam, who is Christ. And they're both sons of God. Both. There's no denying this. Yeah, Brady, I'm not talking about like where it originated and things like that. I'm saying, how did we get it? Right? I'm just getting straight to the jugular, right? We got it because it was given to us from the disobedient son. You understand? Of course, it came from Satan and all that stuff. Let's see. Sin, iniquity. Yeah, okay. All right, so we got sin as a gift from the disobedient son. You with me, DW? Was Adam obedient or disobedient? D-dubs. All right, so D-dubs, my question is, was the first Adam was the first Adam obedient or disobedient? Disobedient. Okay, so we got a gift from a disobedient son. Not obedience, disobedience. And then Jesus came, right? And then Jesus came, the last Adam, both Adams. So was Jesus obedient or disobedient, DW? right? Notice the question I'm asking. Was Jesus obedient or disobedient? Obedient. Okay, so we can recognize that these two sons both gave a gift to us. Both did. Okay, there's not 8 billion Adams. All of us are not Adam. There were Adams before us, and we got a gift from them. This is where a lot of people miss it. They're like, no, you're an Adam. Listen, you're an Adam under the first Adam, or you're an Adam under the last Adam. But none of us in this world numerically fits in between the other two Adams. This is where people miss it. They miss it. So we can say that Jesus is the 50 billionth Adam. You can say that if all of us were an Adam. But it's not true. You have the first Adam that we all came from, and then you have the last Adam that we are either going to keep what the disobedient son gave us, or we're going to be born again under the last Adam. Either way, you're from one of them. This is where people miss it. Huge. They want to talk about sin, 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 sin. Listen. A dead spirit was either given to you from the first Adam. Why? Because that one is disobedient. Or you become born again through the obedient son. It's one of the other. So, and it's a gift. They both gave a gift. And which one you choose to receive from is not based on your performance. How is it that all of us was given a dead spirit by the first Adam? DW, were you born? Were you born when that happened? Were you here in this world when the disobedient Adam gave a dead spirit to the fallen mankind? Were you alive? Were you here? DW, were you alive when that happened? No, you weren't. You weren't alive. So tell me, how did you earn what the first Adam gave you? How did you earn it? You understand? Explain to me how you earned what the first Adam gave. You earned it at birth. You understand? You earned it at birth. Right. So if you got for free and you did nothing to earn it but be born, that's all you did. You were born, and you were born into this fallen world because of the disobedient Adam. Because that's why God made Adam. Because all of mankind we're going to have his image and his likeness. So if you did not earn what the first Adam gave you, what is making you think you have to? Where is this lie coming from that you have to earn what the obedient son gave you? Something's wrong with these people's way of thinking. They are so focused on sin. Listen, sin is bad, but they are so caught up in sin, they forget where it came from. They hold you accountable to sin when the Bible makes it very clear that we got it from the disobedient son. The disobedient. Why is it that people worship the disobedient son over the obedient son? How's that make any sense, bro? If God is pleased with Christ, and when you become born again, a gift of obedience was given to you. Understand? A gift. We already had the gift of disobedience, and we weren't even alive. We didn't even get to make a choice. So people will say, yeah, you did. When you sinned, you made the choice. No, my friend, absolutely not. The dead spirit that was inside of you is what led you to that choice. It led you to it. So 100% sin was going to happen. Sin was going to happen with the dead spirit because the root of the tree was bad. The root. But the obedient son gave us a gift too. The obedient son. And people don't like the obedient son. They say they do, but they don't. They don't like the obedient son because they believe that you have to earn the obedient son. They believe you have to earn the obedient son. Well, that makes no sense. The truth is the disobedient son, God does not allow the disobedient son to override the gift of that of the obedient son. Nothing could be further from the truth. Nothing can be more dumb to come out of your mouth, to sit there and lie to people and tell them that the gift of the disobedient son overrides the gift of that of the obedient son. So if you receive that gift that you can't earn, just like you didn't earn the last one, you receive the gift of the obedient son. Listen to me very carefully. At that point, nothing can take you away from God, because the sin of the disobedient son has been overridden. It is overridden. Anytime you hear someone tell you that whether you go to heaven or not is based on your performance, they're uplifting the first Adam. Now, how do you think God sees them? He's like, oh, so the disobedient son has more power than the obedient son. My friend, that is blasphemy. It's blasphemy. For anyone to say that the gift that was passed down to us from the disobedient son, that person is saying that if you do anything like that son, you become disobedient to the Father. So you've already been born again, which means you're covered by the obedient son. And now you're going to sit here and make people believe that you're going to become uncovered because the disobedient son's gift. You don't have both gifts. You either have one or the other. And these people are going to make you believe that when you get born again, you still have the gift of the disobedient son. So they keep looking at your fallen flesh, right? And they're like, well, you don't have a glorified body, my friend. Here we go again. Good fruit comes because the root is good. When you become born again, the root is good, period. That root doesn't get replaced by Adam's sin again somewhere down the road. No, when you are born again, you become a good tree. And through patience, you see good fruit start coming from that person. Patience, DW, patience. The truth is there's a lot of Christians, they don't want to be patient. If you don't start developing good fruit ASAP, then something's wrong. No. What's wrong is your patience. That's what's wrong. Your patience, not the person. It's not the person. It's your patience. That's the issue. Patience. Okay. Let me see. Yes, right, Sando. Seed time and harvest. That's the issue. These people that are trying to bring up the first Adam and how your sin because of the first Adam, I'm like, bro, what about the last Adam? And they'll go to verses. You can't sin, though. You can't sin. My friend, you are on such a baby level, whoever you are on a baby level. If you still don't understand what I just explained, what I've been explaining for 20 minutes, if not longer, I understand what people are trying to say. I mean, I get it. But the truth is, when it comes to the atoms, the two atoms, the truth is one does override the other. And when you tell someone, yeah, but if you steal something, then the last Adam overrides Jesus. My friend, I don't know where you learned this from. While the person is becoming nurtured under the Adam that they're under now, while they're becoming nurtured, while their mind is being renewed, their mind has stayed on the Adam that is obedient, not disobedient. So anytime someone is trying to bring you back to law or sin, they are telling you that the two Adams, the one that is stronger than the other, is the last Adam. How could the disobedient son's gift be better or greater than that of the obedient son? That is simple. That right there is very simple. I understand all the flower. Well, how does that really play out? I get it, but you need to start being honest with yourself. How could the disobedient sin's gift override that of the son that is obedient? It doesn't. It doesn't override it. The gift that you got from Jesus is stronger than the sin you got from Adam. It overrides it. What I'm saying is God still sees his son. He doesn't see sin in you. He sees his son.
It's like saying like it's the Gomer and Hosea thing. like the Bible makes it very clear. Like the only way a man can divorce his wife is if she commits adultery. But then we have the story of Gomer and Hosea, where God tells him to marry Gomer, who is a person who's committing adultery, but he can't divorce her. In the same way, we're in covenant with God. We're in marriage covenant with God, and he can divorce us, but we can't divorce him. But yet he won't divorce us because he knows us. He knows the covenant. He fulfills the covenant more than our disobedience, or beyond our disobedience, I should say.
Yeah, but again, it's about the spirit. DW, what's up, man? What's going on?
I'm good. I'm just confused about that.
You're confused about what?
I'm confused about how if you can, how do you say, if you can be taken away from you because of revelation, when it was saying in the Revelation that Christ, people will say, God, I did this in your name and I did that in your name. Mm-hmm. They did believe too. And at
where
are
you getting? Hold on. Where are you getting the idea that they believed? DW.
I think if they didn't, they wouldn't have done those things.
Where are you getting the idea that they actually did those things?
I'm not sure.
It says that they said, we've done these things.
Yes.
Could they be lying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're saying Jesus said he never knew them. He said, I never knew you. Never. The word never means never. He said, I never knew you. So is he lying? Is Jesus lying to us? He did know them? No. So if he said, I never knew you, that means he never knew them, ever. But for some reason, you think that God did know them. And I'm trying to figure out who told you that God knew them. Where'd you learn that?
In church.
Well, I mean, I hate to say it, but your church lied to you. I'm not scared to say that at all. He said, I never knew you. So people believe that if they go up to God and goes, God, I did all these things. They just believe whatever they hear. Mm-hmm. They're liars. They didn't do none of that stuff. That's why Jesus said, I never knew you. Never. Never means never. Never doesn't mean he knew you a little bit and then stopped knowing you. No. He never knew them, ever.
That's why Paul says if they left us, they were never of us.
Never.
He used the same word.
Never of us. You understand? DW, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Right. So again, listen to what I'm you need to go study this. There are two Adams in the Bible. The first Adam that was in the garden and the last Adam, which is Jesus. It's the only two Adams. It's the only two. There's not 50,000 Adams, 8 billion Adams. There's two Adams. And all of us, there's two gifts, there's two gifts that are presented to us as mankind. Two. That of the first Adam and that of the last Adam. The disobedient son and the obedient son. And one overrides the other. If you receive your gift from the last Adam and you decide to steal something, the first Adam doesn't override you again and your spirit dies again. People will say, because it's wrong. Then whoever you are misunderstanding the entire Bible. I don't give a crap what verse you bring to me. You're missing this point. In the Old Testament, if the high priest was good, was the people good with God or not, DW?
The high priest?
If in the Old Testament, The people of Israel.
Yes.
If the high priest was good in God's eyes, were the people good or bad?
Good.
What if the high priest was bad? Was the people good or bad?
Bad.
Bad. Do you know Jesus is our high priest, right?
Yes.
Okay. Is he good or bad?
He's good.
Okay. So why does God look at the high priest to determine whether the people are bad or not, or good? Why does God look at the high priest to determine if the people are good or bad? Why does he look at the high priest?
Because the high priest affects the rest.
Because the high priest is the mediator between God and men.
Yeah.
So is Jesus our mediator?
Yeah.
Is he the high priest?
Yes.
Okay, so does God look at you or does he look at the high priest?
Look at the high priest.
Okay, so why are we talking about sin when he looks at the high priest? Huh?
I think that's what they make us believe.
Yes, of course. Do you know why? Do you know why lots of people who claim to be teachers and preachers, do you know why they get you to focus on sin? Do you know why?
To stop doing them.
Well, because it's bad, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see. Does anybody on the panel, Hulk, Nina, CJ, Sandu, Bill, Jay, Drake, does anyone here think sin is good? Anybody?
No.
No. So nobody here thinks sin is good. Okay, so now that we're past freaking kindergarten, can we move on as adults? DW?
Yes.
Okay, so watch this. DW, be honest. If I invited you over to my house to eat brisket, because I'm making a brisket today, but if I invited you over to my house, and as soon as you came in my house, I go, hey, DW, come here. I need to show you where all the knives are because they're sharp. Make sure you don't cut yourself. The knives are right here. And you just came to eat. You just came over to eat. You don't think it'd be weird that if I thought you were so stupid that I need to teach you that knives are sharp? You think that'd be weird?
Yeah.
Why? Why would you think I'm weird?
Because I already know knives are sharp.
I don't care that you already know. You still need to know because I don't believe you know.
And maybe you're making fun of me.
All right. Okay. So then why would you allow someone to tell you sin is bad when you already know sin is bad, bro? You already know that.
Yeah.
Okay. But how come you cannot tell that this is ridiculous? But yet if I tell you as an adult, hey, if you come to my house, guys, everybody sit down. Listen, all the knives, okay, knives are sharp, okay? How come you know to look at me like, no, duh, I already know. But yet when a pastor is talking to you about sin, you're like, how come you don't know to say, hey, I already know sin is bad. Why are you still talking to me about that? How come? Because this has become the norm. This has become the norm. This is how we know that this lie has infiltrated the entire Christianity department. Because it's normal. It's normal to keep talking about the same thing like nobody learned it. And so what they say is, well, you still do it. You still do it. You're missing the whole point. You're missing the whole point. These people still don't understand that we're supposed to move on to better teachings, more perfect teachings. That's what the Bible tells us. Why are we still talking about Christ crucified, laying on of hands? Why are we still having these conversations? It's because it's like nobody's learning anything else. That's why, DW. They themselves have not learned anything else. So if they haven't learned anything else, why is that your teacher? They stop learning. It's not okay. It's not okay. The people you talk to them kind of things about are people who don't understand it. And they get you by saying, yeah, but you still sin, but you still sin. So do they. Then they're hypocrites. The Bible tells us that the people that are talking to you about sin, they do the same things. Is that not what the Bible says?
Yes.
Okay, so if we already understand that our physical body is imperfect, if we already know this, and whoever these people, whatever they claim to be, teachers, if they cannot add to you, something is wrong. If they cannot add, make you grow. You listen, DW, would you go back to kindergarten and learn how to add 1 + 1 is 2? Would you go back to that class?
No.
Why not?
I already know.
You already know. So why is the same teaching being told to you? Like, if there's nothing else to learn, does the Bible have anything else to teach? Or does it all it can teach us is sin bad, sin bad, sin bad? Is that it? So God ran out of stuff to teach us. Huh?
Yeah.
Huh? What'd you say?
No.
No. Okay. So your job is to go find someone that can help you grow. Period. You need to hurry up. You need to get on it. You need to get on it. You need to go find someone that can help you grow, not someone that can teach you 1 + 1 for your entire life. Oh my God. I'm surprised some of you people ain't freaking lost your mind. Same stuff every Sunday, every Saturday, every Friday, whatever day. Same stuff. You ain't growing. How long you been a Christian, DW?
All my life.
I don't know what that means. How long has that been?
35 years.
Yeah, you have to be going crazy in your head. So you've been sitting in kindergarten for 35 years.
Yeah.
How's that make any sense? You wouldn't do it in this world, but you let someone spiritually claim that this is what you need to learn. For 35 years, the same thing. Whew. I feel like I'm in a freaking Twilight Zone right now. 35 years. That'd be like me having friends, and every time I go to their house for 35 years, they remind me that the knives are sharp. Oh, my Lord, have mercy. I don't know how long I'd be able to hold it together. Eventually, I'm going to say, can you shut up with your stupid knives already? I already know. Somebody needs to start teaching you something you don't know. If you had a question about the Bible, DW, and for God's sakes, if you bring up sin, you're going to make me lose my mind. If you had a question about the Bible, what would it be? If God showed up in front of you and he said, you can't ask me about the law and you can't ask me about sin. But if you had a question about the Bible that you would ask him, what would it be?
About the Bible?
Yes, about the Bible. Excuse me.
I would like to know what Eden was like.
You want to know what it was like?
Yeah.
What do you think it was like?
I imagine it was peaceful.
Why?
Lovely.
Why? Why would it be peaceful?
Because God was present.
Because God was present. So if God is present somewhere, and we know that God is peace, right?
Mm-hmm.
So obviously it's a peaceful place. But Eden, it had soil, it had dirt, it had a ground, right?
Yeah.
And we know that because God planted a garden in the east of Eden. He planted a garden, so it has soil.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And Adam and Eve were there, right?
Yes.
Do you remember the story in the Bible where it was a rich man and a poor man? And the poor man's name was Lazarus?
Yes.
And it says that Lazarus went to Abraham's bosom. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And the rich man went to hell. And he said, hey, tell Lazarus to dip his finger in the water, he said. Right?
Mm-hmm.
What water?
Yes.
What water? So Lazarus went to Abraham's bosom. He had a cup of water with him.
No, I think the water was separating them.
No, the water's not The water's not separating them. It's not separating them. There's a great gulf in between the two. there was a separation, but where Lazarus was, there was water. Because he said, tell him to dip his finger in the water. So there's water there. So how can water be in Abraham's bosom?
Does that mean Abraham's bosom is Eden?
No, I'm just asking. How could Lazarus, there has to be water there? Jesus is the one telling his parable. Do you think Jesus makes mistakes, or is he perfect?
No, he's perfect.
Okay, so he's not lying. He's not making it up. There's water there. But how? How could there be water at Abraham's bosom?
I don't know, because there's life there.
Okay, because there's life there, right? And Jesus said, believers in me, out of their belly is what?
Living water.
Right. So tell me, if Lazarus is in Abraham's bosom, what water is the guy asking for?
Living water.
The living water. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So where's the living water? What is that? If you're in Eden, is there water in Eden?
Yes.
What is it? Does it tell us what it is?
Mm. Jesus?
No, I'm saying in Eden. If you read the Bible, if you're reading it, is there water in there?
Oh, yes, there is rivers.
There's rivers.
Of water.
There's rivers.
Yes.
And Jesus said, believers in me, out of their belly comes what?
Living water.
Rivers.
Rivers of living water.
So what other rivers could it be that comes out of us if it's not Eden's rivers? What other rivers?
So Eden is in us.
Yes. Your heart is the Garden of Eden. Your heart, your bosom.
Mm. Okay.
You ever read the parable of the sower before?
Yes.
And Jesus describes 4 soils.
Yes.
And he said these are man's hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But he calls one of them good ground. And he said the seed is the word.
Mm-hmm.
And when the word is planted in the heart, it grows, right?
Yeah.
So if your heart is soil, only if it's good ground. Do you think Eden was good ground or was it bad ground?
It's a good ground.
It's a good ground. We know it's good because God planted a garden in it. So it's good ground. Right?
Yeah.
And Jesus said that he is in us, we are in him, and he is in the Father.
Mm-hmm.
So if we are in God and God is in us, and God is in us, where he walks in the cool of the day like he did with Adam, right?
Yeah.
So Abraham's bosom is Eden.
Mm-hmm.
Your heart is Eden. And God's word is the seed. So when Paul talks about the fruits of the Spirit, where do those fruits come from?
From the heart.
Yeah, but that's a soil, right? A ground.
Yeah.
And the word is planted. And when it grows, you're able to feed other people good fruit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, this is what you use to grow. Not go backwards and tell people that the knives are sharp.
Mm.
You understand?
Yes.
So anytime you're being tempted to think about the law or sin, You just need to start studying the word so you can grow. You need to grow. God is wanting you to grow.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Anybody got anything else?
How you doing, brother?
Johnny, what's up, Johnny? What's going on, man? You been here before?
Bless God.
You been here before?
I don't know if I've been here before. I think I've passed through. I've listened to you talk sometimes.
You a Christian?
I'm a believer. I'm a born again believer, blood bought. Have
awesome.
Been saved.
So we'll see each other in heaven then.
You'll see me in glory.
Not in heaven.
You will see me.
Okay. Well,
no, you won't see me.
Will we see each other in glory then? Will you see me in glory? Because I'm saved.
We will see each other in glory. We will see each other in the kingdom.
Awesome.
Amen.
Amen. What's up, man? What's on your mind?
You were talking about Eden.
Yeah.
And just something that struck me, and I just finished teaching and studying on Eden for a while back. But the word for Eden in Hebrew is 5 Hebrew letters. It doesn't translate. In the English it says Eden. It means paradise.
Yeah. It means pleasant.
It's actually, the 5 letters says it's a spot for the moment, open access to the presence.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's a spot for the moment with open access to the presence of God.
Yes.
And that would explain why Adam was able to walk and talk with God.
Yes. Right. Because that's a pleasant place to be, right? A beautiful place, a pleasant place, or delightful place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. David actually says, in your presence there's fullness of joy. So it is we just have to think, like you said, we have to grow up and begin to understand what God is saying to us spiritually.
Yeah.
And I love what you were saying about there's only 2 Adams. You're either in the first Adam or the second Adam. You don't fit anywhere else.
Yeah. There's no third option. There's no third option.
There's no third option.
Yeah, but too many times people are making this third option. And what they'll say is, well, the third option's you. Somehow they trying to separate you from one of the atoms, which is a lie. You cannot separate a human from one of the atoms. They are either in the image and likeness of the first one, or they're in the image and likeness of the second. But so what these people try to do, because again, whatever the motive is, it don't matter to me, because there's multiple motives. But what is happening is they try to seclude you by yourself. And when a person allows someone else to seclude them away from one of the atoms, it's demonic. That is not what the Bible teaches us. So that's why I go over it that way, is because that's a lie. It's not true.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And most of it is about control.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And you could tell because if you say that you're under Christ, they are still going to pull you away from Christ and try to cause you to look. They want you to put your eyes back on you. And it's a tactic.
Correct.
It's a tactic of Satan. That is not. When Jacob went up to his father Isaac, he was trying to get Isaac to see the firstborn, to smell the firstborn. Everything was about the firstborn. And it's the Bible showing us that if we are not covered by the firstborn, you're going to have a bad day. You're not going to receive your inheritance. You're not. So Jacob didn't put Esau's garment on, and I'm talking about his own hair. He didn't wear Esau's hair. He was covered by the sacrifice that was covering him.
Correct.
But he was that sacrifice was representing the firstborn. And so he received the inheritance because he did represent the firstborn through a sacrifice. And that's what we're supposed to do, because it's not a coincidence that Jacob was smooth skinned, because before we come to the Lord, we're naked and ashamed, smooth skin, just like Jacob. But Christ is hairy, and he has the smell of the field, and the venison that he eats, which is that aroma that we see in the Old Testament through everything that the offerings that are taking place, that sweet aroma that comes through him. It's all because of the firstborn. So anytime someone tries to take me, or I hear them trying to take someone away from one of the Adams, I already know they do not understand this principle. They're behind. They're behind. Yeah. Yeah. And it's hard. It's hard to explain this to that mindset type of person, because they think you're putting them down. They don't understand why you're coming against what they're saying. They think you're trying to put them down. And it's like, no, what you're teaching is so elementary. Like, if we were back in the days of the scribes and the Pharisees, like before Jesus came, everything that they would be saying would be right. It would be right on. But the new covenant, they say they understand. They say that they've received Christ. This is what they say. But someone that has truly received Christ, they don't try to pull you away from one of the Adams. They don't do that, and that's what these people do. So
most of what I hear every day, and many times I won't. There's one or two lies that I'll go to, but most of the times I won't bother, because most of what I hear is about law. Most of what I hear is about baptism. So most of what I hear is about judgment and repentance. It's Hebrews 6, chapter 1 through 3. All I hear is elementary stuff.
It is. It is elementary.
And they fight about it every single day. And the church has been fighting about that since, what was that, the 4th century, when they came out with the Trinity.
Thousands of years. These topics have been, these topics have been destroying the body of Christ, not growing, destroying. And it's because as soon as a convert, becomes a convert, they're just so quick to pick. It doesn't matter what the topic is. They'll pick a topic because they don't understand the Bible in its entirety. They pick a topic, they learn a little bit on that topic, and then they just want to argue. But really, the Bible calls this slothfulness. You're slothful. You're lazy. And how I know when someone is lazy is when all they do is talk about a topic. They're lazy. Because if they would read the Bible in its entirety, they would find out that making disciples is more important than arguing about topics. But they haven't learned that yet. They haven't learned it yet. And so a wise man will always come off as a know-it-all. He'll always come off as one to mock, always. But the truth is, he's wise in God's eyes because he understands the Bible in its entirety. He doesn't compartmentalize a topic and then try to lie to people and say, well, if this isn't right, you're going to hell. Well, then that means you come in the name of Moses and you sit in Moses' seat, and we already see how that turns out. That's not what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to make disciples, and you can't make disciples by talking about Moses. It's never it'll never happen. You can argue forever though. You can argue forever.
Everybody wants to argue a point. I told the guys yesterday, I said, listen, whenever you get to two scriptures, you and someone else, or you looking at a scripture and you say, well, this one contradicts that one. I says, then you don't understand. I said, the Bible is not contradicting itself.
Yeah.
You are the one that's lacking understanding.
Yeah.
And that's where you got to find out, because it's not contradictory. It has to do with your level of understanding.
Yeah. The Bible doesn't contradict itself. I say this all the time. And I do say this part of it, that, the Islamic believers, they did a pretty good job at trying to plagiarize the Bible, but because it's pretty good, it's horrible. They did a horrible job trying to plagiarize the Bible. And I say this all the time because they don't know what to change, because the word of God is God breathed, and the part that has to be changed, you first have to be able to see it. So if you can't see it, you can't change it. So they see the black letters. They see the black letters on a white page, and they made sure that, okay, Moses had a rod, but they messed up. They should have never put that rod in Moses' hand. They should have never have done that, because when you learn what the rod is represented in its entirety, you're going to start asking yourself, how come the rod is not in the story like it's supposed to be in the Bible? How come why is the main character out of the Bible not in y'all's Quran? See, the reason why they put it in Moses' hand is because they couldn't leave out the story of the serpent. They're like,
Correct.
oh, well, we can't leave that story out. But yet, where's the rest of this character at in the Quran? And they're like, oh, well, it's over here. It's over here. Yeah, but it's misplaced. You messed up. See, they thought they were going to change the Bible, but you can't change something you can't see. It would have been better. It would have been better for them for Moses never having the rod, but they messed up. They didn't know. They didn't know that it was significant. They didn't. They say, oh yeah, it was, because it was a miracle. No, they didn't. That's just one. But there's so many places in their book, in their Bible, that proves that it's two different gods. It's not the same God. But again, I'm not trying to make this about Islam. I'm just saying there are Christians to this day that they have the black letters on the white page. They have that, but the God breathed part they don't have. So they don't see them. They read the scriptures every day, but they don't see them.
That's right.
They don't see them.
And it's a living word that you need.
Yeah. Yep. You do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's a proceeding word.
Yeah. Johnny, hey, thank you.
God bless you.
Yeah,
bro.
you too, man. Thank you for coming up. Guys, y'all already know we're hopping off. Does anybody got a last thing to say? Because we got to go. It's already about to be 1. Anybody? Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. So, guys, we will see y'all in the morning, and it's going to be around 8 or 9. Here pretty soon it's going to start getting cold, so I will be up here real close to 8:30, just about every morning until it starts warming back up. But we will see y'all in the morning. God bless.